We live from Rhode Island to the world.
You can't build an obstruction that's big enough. They've been plotting, they've been scheming to get rid of us. Yeah, we thriving, I've been driving, need a bigger bus. Cause now it's bigger than myself. So much water, they've been swimming like myself.
We live
Don't make a difference
from Rhode Island to the world.
To my wealth, yeah, winning want my ribbon, want my belt. Cause we top speed to the top of it. In the world, but I'm not of it. Born different, heart beating in my core different. All is mind, in reality I'm omnivorous. What's meant for me's already mine. Altitude ain't nothing to me, I'm a climber. Charged up, spend a lifetime in my prime. That's how we do. You alone, but how could we snooze? Hit a club for the EQ. Mikey Ocean on the beat too. I got blessings all around that I can't refuse. Go ahead, bet against me, you gon' lose all your money. We know you wouldn't dare. Know your mama ain't raised no dummies. That's facts. Throw it in the bag. I don't care what it run me. Got a different kind of bank account. If it's rainy out or it's sunny, still it's top speed, top dog. Look how I managed it. Made a way out cause we never focus on the damages. Have you running back to your
A lot of history tonight, man.
But you asked for it, don't even look for the dashboard. You know we top speed to the top of it. In the world, but I'm not of it.
We back, air horns, some air horns. Round of applause, we are here. That's Rhode Island rapper Joe Bruce. Club Mission Podcast, episode 230. We are back. This is Victor, your weekly host here, and we are down 2 co-hosts today because we are in the middle of a blizzard. We risked our lives to get here. As we were driving here,
oh my God,
the car was shaking. Me and Marlon almost died, but we made it here for you guys to cover history and to be a part of history in a historic day and a historic week. Why not have a podcast about it? We are here. If you're new here, we record from Rhode Island to the world, part of New England, small state in the country. This is the weekly Club Ambition podcast. Welcome to Club Ambition, a.k.a. CAP. This is episode 230. We live stream every single Monday night. Join the live stream on YouTube every single Monday night. We have random moments, guests, breaking news, a lot of things that happen every single week. So make sure to join the live stream every single Monday night. Every single Monday night. Today's Tuesday night. Emergency broadcast on a Tuesday night. Man, 50 Cent T.I. going at it. Beyonce drama, right? Beyonce's mom being involved now. We're going to get into that. Drake Iceman teasing. There's things happening locally that we got to cover about the shooter from last week and updates with him. Rhode Island, they're calling it the Chev called it the New England, Rhode Island's the Florida of New England. It basically is. It basically is the Florida of New England. We live in one of the craziest states, and one of the best states, but a lot of crazy stuff that happens. So we're here to document it for you all. But in the midst of that, obviously, cover the mainstream news topics that happen every single week. The BAFTA drama with the Tourette's syndrome situation, which was crazy. Spotify saying that hip hop needs new leaders. We're going to discuss some things today, but it's definitely going to be a shorter podcast than usual, for sure, because we're not going to be here all night, guys. We wanted to survive and go back to our families, get some warm cooked food. But for those who don't know, again, I'm Victor Baez. We also got Marloon in the building. Marloon here, one half of the Chubb Corner. He is here, co-host, producer.
I'm here. You know I ain't going to leave you.
You know what I'm saying? Always here. Man, and before we get started, also, remember, this episode is brought to you by our sponsor. Shout out to Dave's Hot Chicken. Shout out to Aiden. Dave's Hot Chicken located in Middletown, Rhode Island. I heard that people are still getting some Dave's Hot Chicken in the middle of the blizzard. People are still getting that Dave's Hot Chicken. They cleaned up the parking lot. So make that drive down if you are a Dave's Hot Chicken fan during the blizzard and get some Dave's Hot Chicken here in Rhode Island. Also, Mother Earth. Shout out to Mother Earth Wellness. Use our promo code. And the promo code is actually now you go to Mother Earth and you tell them Club Ambition Podcast sent me. And you get a discount, right? Call them up. Use Club Ambition as the actual discount. In person, call them up. However you can, reach out to them. I recommend in person. and you'll get the discount, 10% off your entire purchase, because the promo code is going through error. I think so many people used it that you guys basically messed up their website.
You broke it.
So you broke the promo code, so you have to in person use that promo code. And that's by just saying, hey, Club Mission Podcast sent me here. And last but not least, shout out to my guy Carlos, who's helping me with the taxes and the Club Mission taxes also. Today's episode is sponsored also by him. Shout out to him. I'll swap the screen when you get the chance before I forget. My guy Carlos Aden. This episode is sponsored by Mr. Den Consulting. If you're in Rhode Island and you need help with taxes, insurance, or you're getting financial issues in order at your house, this is for you. Mr. Den Consulting helps individuals and business owners with tax prep, tax strategy, credit education, and insurance coverage like auto, home, and renters. The focus is simple. Protect what you're building and keep more of your money. Tax season is here, and having the right guidance matters. Whether you're filing personal taxes or self-employed or running a business in general, Mr. Den Consulting makes the process clear and stress-free. Visit mrden.biz, B-I-Z, or connect with him at Mr_Den on Instagram to get started. Carlos Den, my Dominican brother right there from Providence, Rhode Island. Support him, Mr. Den. Any tax help you need this tax season here in Rhode Island. And I know you guys are going to need a lot of help. Everyone needs a lot of help locally with everything that we're going through right now. See if you could get some of that snow plowing as a tax write-off. Hit up Carlos. He might be happy to. He will be able to help you out. Let's get started right away from the beginning. Right? Snow recap. We are here doing an emergency podcast in the middle of a blizzard. This is the most historic snowfall in the history of Rhode Island, in the history of New England, record-breaking, surpassing a 1978 historic blizzard. For those who don't know, if you're from here in Rhode Island, especially in New England, right? All over New England, if you're from this area, specifically Providence, when we go to the flea market, the Atlantic flea market as a kid, you remember those photos? They have the photos all up on the wall of the blizzard. Mm-hmm. When you go to a lot of places here locally, historically, they document the blizzard from 1978 because it was unbelievable. We could never ever see this ever happen again. Oh my God, you kids are so lucky. You don't got to go through that ever again. Well, we have now surpassed that and we have gone through it worse. Some can argue it was worse back then because it was like before meteorologists and weather apps were what they are today. So we're talking about the 70s. So they didn't know it was going to happen like that. So that's why you see the photos of the highways packed with snow. Because people didn't expect that. That's what people don't understand. Like, why does this look different? Oh, because back then it was just a different time. Yeah. People were in the highway still, and cars got stuck on the highway for days, weeks. Now, we have broken the record. The record was about 28 inches. We have surpassed that record. There's parts of Rhode Island that saw 38 inches, I'm being told. Yeah. Some people say 40. New update, by the way. Update in Providence specifically, no trash pickup in Providence this entire week. We recently said that it was a 2-day delay. Now there's no trash the whole week. Next week is going to go back to regular schedule. But what does that mean? It means that there's probably going to be so much trash. We're going to have to do it like they do in Dominican Republic. We're going to have to, guys, I'm not advocating for this, but we might have to do it. We might have to burn the trash in the highway. We might have to take all the trash from our houses and go and burn it in the highway, just like they do in Dominican Republic, because there's gonna be so much fucking trash. It's gonna smell like shit everywhere that we go, and there's nothing that we could do about it. My trash cans are all piled up on top by snow. I can't even access them, so I'm gonna have to find a way to access them. See if they're still filled up or not. I'm pretty sure they're filled up. Right now, I have trash bags in the back stairs, just like piling up. It's a mess. You got a newborn, bro. It's a mess. Smell like baby diapers everywhere. It's a mess, right? Oh my God. But we got to do it because we love New England and we love Rhode Island. So we got to push through it, right? We have that. And for those who don't know, the Providence Mayor, Brett Smiley, ordered already previously last year. He ordered more equipment. Some say possibly in the hundreds. A lot of equipment, a lot of new snow equipment, more snow help was ordered to come to the city. But we're not going to see that until next winter. So we have to wait until next winter. Is there a way for him to expedite it? Is there a way for this to be put like on Amazon Prime? Like what the like this is crazy. Right? He ordered it, but he's got to wait. We saw online the governor of Massachusetts posted a video of Vermont coming in dozens of cars and tractors from Vermont on the highway going to Massachusetts to help. That's how crazy it is in Massachusetts. Massachusetts has the most reported outages so far, like 200,000+, right? 250,000 people without electricity in Massachusetts. So if Massachusetts is bad, Rhode Island's expected to be bad.
Yeah.
Right? Don't get me wrong. But I think that people still have every single right to complain. But that's the argument right now. That's the online debate on Facebook, Instagram stories. People are complaining about the streets not being plowed. On the way here, we saw streets all over Providence.
Yes.
Not plowed at all.
Not plowed at all.
Not plowed at all.
And if they did, they started and just piled it all up in the middle of the street.
So,
which makes no sense. I don't know why the city, if there wasn't enough snow trucks, snow plows, whatever, why not call out to the city, call out to the citizens, the residents, whoever the hell has their own plow trucks, and give them a little something, you know what I'm saying? For helping clean. Yeah.
Listen, my thing is this too. If this is historic, which it is, and we've never seen nothing like it, and it wasn't expected to be historic, because remember, the prediction was what? 12 to 16 inches, right? We have damn near tripled that. We tripled the predictions. So if we're tripling the predictions, it's like there's nothing that can be done, right? If they weren't prepared, it's just historic. We just have to be patient and wait. And I do get that. I see both sides. I'm pissed off, but at the same time, it's like this is incredible. This is we never seen nothing like it, right? It's so unimaginable. But there needs to be preventative measures. January was a mess, right? That was just a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
But after that,
it was just starting to melt.
Yeah, it was just starting to melt. After that, I would say, okay, we saw what happened in January. Let's get prepared in case this happens again, because it happened back to back. So that's my thing. And we might get it in March.
February is the worst month.
We might get it in March because what the Beavers say. The Beavers said that we're going to get 6 more weeks of winter. So we might get another crazy snowstorm next month in March.
That shit getting lynched, bro.
So that's my thing. It's like, I understand this is historic. It's unprecedented, and we have to be patient. And I want to thank all the workers out there, the truck drivers that are out there that are actively helping people, because they have helped a lot of people. Don't get me wrong. I've seen them actually actively help people. Shout out to the community shovelers. A lot of community shovelers going hard, hustling, kids making their money. People are charging anything because people will pay anything to get your house, your car shoveled out safely.
Also, careful shoveling.
Careful
shoveling. It can
shoveling.
be very dangerous.
Yeah, be very careful. People are getting heart attacks while shoveling as well, so be safe.
Happen during that.
Take breaks while shoveling. Don't fucking go. Calm the fuck down. You know what I'm saying? Like grandma's yelling at you. Tell grandma to shut up. You can tell your grandma to shut up. Yes, you can. Because does your grandma want to see her grandson die? No. So tell grandma, shut up. Grandma, shut up. Calm down. I don't want to get a heart attack. I'm going to clean your driveway, grandma, but I don't want to get a heart attack and die, grandma. So she has to understand that. You know, if you want to swear, tell her to shut the fuck up. She has to understand. You know what I'm saying? If you get punished after, that's on you. But what can happen, right? I think the mayor needs to do a complete study. Whether he becomes mayor again or not, everything that's happening right now is so historical that they have to analyze this. And they have to take accountability if they fucked up with anything and be like, this is what we fucked up on. Here's where we can improve, and we should improve next time. Because I'll tell you this much, bro. Providence, if we get 3 back-to-back winter storms,
cooked,
we will never survive it.
We're shutting down.
When Providence rains heavy, we get flooded like crazy. And I've always said it, the same thing with the rain. If we get rainstorms, 3 of them back-to-back,
cooked
on a week,
we're done.
We're underwater. We're completely underwater because our sewage system can't even handle it. It's a mess.
They're taking Ocean State to a different level.
No, it's a mess, bro. It's a mess, right? So we got the no trash pickups. Also, I saw there's a company that gets contracted independently in Boston that does snow melting. I love that. I saw the snow melting machines. They have them supposedly in Japan as well. That's a concept that I think should be applied. I don't care however much that cost, right? If you say to the people, hey, we're gonna charge you taxes for farting in the street. Whatever you want to charge us taxes for, but specifically that tax money is going towards us buying snow melting machines. People are gonna pay the tax money. They'll pay the fees. They don't care. They're gonna be like, listen, we need that. So charge me a ticket. Give me a ticket if I fart in the street. Like, I don't care. I'll fart in the street more. I'll pay more tickets because they understand the transparency where the money's being transferred over to. Where are you allocating the funds towards, right? Because I think that's something that we need. That's a genius idea. Because at first I'm looking at it and I'm like, this is stupid because you just put water everywhere. But then I saw the videos. I'm like, oh, they're opening up drainage systems and they're making the water that they melt from the snow go into the drainage system. I'm like, that's genius because basically it's just rain. It's just rain.
Yeah, but then that's gonna fucking end up drowning us
if we get too filled.
Yeah. You know what the thing is with that is, I blanked out. Go.
Did you see that somewhere? You saw some melting machines?
I forgot what we were talking about.
The melting machines.
What I was gonna say is, we're only saying that now because we got smacked this year. The past few years, we've barely gotten snow.
Barely, yeah. No, compared
you know
to
what I'm
this,
saying? We barely gotten snow. Like, we've gotten maybe like 1 or 2 snowstorms, and it was like some light dusting type of shit. Like, the worst was like, less than a foot. But this year, this month, we got smacked.
Yeah.
So, like, we're saying these things now. Who's to say it's not going to continue to happen? I mean, back in the day, if you remember when we were younger, we would get a lot of snowstorms like this.
Yeah.
And we haven't been, as we've gotten older, I haven't seen a lot of bad snowstorms in a while. So are we reverting back? I don't really know. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. I don't know about fighting on the street and getting taxed for that. This shit crazy.
If they get, because they want to tax the gas, is a gas emission. Coming out my ass is a gas emission. That might count. Who knows what they get taxed? They could tax anything in reality, for being honest.
The roads were already fucked up off of the first one. Imagine now.
The roads were already fucked up. It's the piling on top of the piling, right? I think that'll be dope to see the snow melting machines being applied everywhere. The investment, whatever the case may be, is going to be worth it. It's necessary. It's a genius concept. They're doing it, so it has to be legal. And it has to be working, and it's working. So let's do something like that.
I want to read this before we continue.
Yeah.
If you're transitioning.
Well, not yet. Not transition yet.
All right. So after then.
So, should we complain or not? The trash pickup update. Oh. And for those who don't know, if you look on the iPhone weather app, it says that next Tuesday, there's going to be a snowstorm. Because when you look at the iPhone weather app for next Tuesday, if you scroll down on next Tuesday and you look at the perception and the inches of snow, it says 16 to 19 inches of snow.
Right now it says 2 to 3
inches next Tuesday?
Yeah, 40% for Tuesday. Wednesday, 65%.
What's the inches on that?
Wednesday says another 4 to 5. So technically, if it were to happen, that's already almost, that's 8, 9. So you would be reaching another foot. It says it's supposed to snow tomorrow, an inch or 2 during the morning.
So let's say this then. It's safe to say that this week we're supposed to get about 3 inches more of snow because they're saying it's going to be Wednesday,
possibly right.
Thursday, Friday, 3 more inches this week of snow. And then on next week, Tuesday, Wednesday, let's say 3 more inches of snow. So that's 6 more inches on top of the 30 plus inches we already got. Yeah. So half a foot of snow is coming within the next 7 days again. Right?
No sunny days.
No sunny days, so no melting coming. I think we're all gonna die. I think we're literally gonna die. We're just gonna die at this point, bro. Like, there's no. What's gonna happen to us?
Yo.
We're just gonna die. We're just gonna die. Like, it's crazy. They're gonna have to start passing out caskets. Like, this is insane. And not to even joke. Speaking of death, because I'm gonna look into it. I'm gonna see if I trademark the term because I feel like I was the first one to say it. Hashtag I survived 2026 blizzard. I'm gonna look it up. Someone probably already beat me to it, but I feel like I coined that term, you know. But I said that just as a general statement because it's real. We survived the storm, the blizzard, the 2026 blizzard. But unfortunately, someone didn't. That's at least been reported. At least one person that we do know in Rhode Island didn't survive this blizzard. This is crazy. This blizzard is so crazy that we had to report a death as well. A college student, South Virginia, college student. This kid, this 21-year-old student, South Virginia, a South University student in Newport, Rhode Island, died. He's 21 years old. He died after he was found unresponsive in his car Monday night in Newport. Newport police said that officers were called to check on a person inside of a vehicle parked in the lot outside the Young building around 7:20 p.m. First responders found Joseph Boutros inside the vehicle while charging his phone. The vehicle's exhaust pipe was covered in snow. Wow.
Carbon monoxide.
Wow. He was rushed to the hospital where he was pronounced dead due to carbon monoxide poisoning.
Yep.
Oh my God.
If you start your cars, make sure your tailpipes ain't covered.
Wow. This is horrible. His bio said that he's from Bohemia, New York. And he was a member of the football team at South Virginia, at South University.
God bless.
Wow. So a football player, an athlete here in Rhode Island has died now because of this blizzard. His car. Everybody out there, clear your tailpipes. Carbon monoxide poisoning is real. He probably might have not had electricity wherever he was.
That's probably what it was.
He went to his car to charge his phone, and he died from carbon monoxide poisoning. And the car, because you could smell the carbon monoxide, but no?
Carbon monoxide is odorless.
You can't smell the carbon monoxide at all?
No. Carbon monoxide is odorless.
Odorless?
Yes. That's exactly why we have those.
You're lying. For real?
I mean, that is. You can't smell that. So in reality, it's not a...
Oh my God.
In reality...
I'm scared now.
If you think about it, it's not...
We might be getting carbon monoxide poisoning this whole time.
It's not like a painful death or anything like that. It's just...
That's why people do that. You see that in movies and shit. I watched that recently. Mayor of Kingstown. Great show. The guy... Well, he didn't do it to himself. He killed the other guy, which was supposed to be his friend. Mayor of Kingstown was crazy. This nigga killed his own friend. Put him in drunk. He made him drunk and put him in his car and put him in the garage of his house, inside of his car, and closed the garage door and left the car on for carbon monoxide poisoning. And they made it seem as if it was a life-taking incident, but he did it to him. Crazy show. That show's crazy.
Yeah, it's odorless.
But it's like a common thing we see in movies and stories and the shit that happens in real life, unfortunately. But I doubt, obviously, this kid wasn't taking his own life. This was just something a freak accident. This is very sad.
Make sure your tailpipes...
Rest in peace, brother. God
tailpipes
damn.
ain't covered. If by any chance you do have to do something in your car while there's a lot of snow, whatever, you might think it's covered or whatever. Again, try to uncover that. And if not, have your windows open. Have your heater blasting, but have the windows open.
Yeah, no. This is crazy. Leave a comment below. What are some of your crazy stories during this blizzard? If you're surviving the blizzard, what are some of the crazy things that you're dealing with, right? And a lot of people are giving shit. My dad reminded me, a lot of people are giving a lot of shit to Providence, right? Because we live in Providence. But the most of the photos and the crazy things that I've been seeing are not Providence. Cranston is like fully under snow. Like completely under snow. I have family that lives in Cranston. Their streets are completely covered in snow. Cranston snow needs to be highlighted more. So if we want to shit on Providence, shit on the mayor, do your thing. He's the mayor. He knows it comes with the price of being the mayor, right? That's why I would never be mayor, because you guys love me, then you're going to hate me the next day. The Cranston mayor, call him out. let's keep it fair. Cranston is crazy. And I spoke to someone. I'll keep them unnamed.
I saw some people in Pawtucket.
Anonymous.
Going
I
through
have
it, too.
people in Pawtucket. Anonymous source in Pawtucket. Right? Mayor's office in Pawtucket. The workers have been working around the clock. DPW. They've been working around the clock, going hard. But the actual workers, even the workers, don't have their streets clean yet. Pawtucket's a mess too. So it's not just a Providence. Let's shit on let's talk about the governor.
It's a Rhode Island.
It's a Rhode Island thing. Let's spread the hate properly, guys. You know what I'm saying? Let's spread the spanking. You know what I'm saying? It's every child. It's every city. It's not just a one. Rest in peace to that student, though. Horrible news. Anybody that has anything live during the chat, leave a comment on below. Let us know about the blizzard, New England blizzard, your opinion on it, everything that's happening. We are literally living in historic times. If you are here right now, everything that you are witnessing, 10 years from now, we're going to be able to tell our children about this, our children's children. This is really history that we are living in. Congratulations, right? We got to almost give a round of applause. We got to almost celebrate. We got to celebrate. You know, we're breaking records. Let's celebrate a little bit. We got to celebrate a little bit because, you know, we got to sometimes laugh instead of crying. We got to laugh and celebrate to keep us from crying, if you know what I mean, because this shit's a mess. Continuing on, though, you said you wanted for the transition.
Yeah,
I was going straight into the 50 cents.
There was a super chat.
Super chats. How's your super chats?
Yeah, it's legit. The name is Yeah with the 2.
Shout out to Yeah.
Need a crossover from you guys with NFR podcast.
Okay. I mean, shout out to them. Aunt Lou, they fuck with us. You know, they follow me on Twitter. We can make it happen one day. The thing is that they live in Canada, for those who don't know. But I would love to get into that. You know, as the financial stability gets higher, we get more access to traveling. I would love to give you guys that type of content. I would love to do crossover content with the Mallory brothers. Shout out to my guys over there. A lot of people fuck around, fly to John Denton. A lot of these people do a lot of content, but this shit be all over the place, different countries. But I got respect for all of them. So shout out to all of them.
Yeah, 100%.
And while we're on that, quick, it wasn't going to be a full topic, but I did want to give a shout out to Elliott Wilson. Shout out to Elliott Wilson. I texted him today. Elliott Wilson, legendary journalist. Some may call him, and I think I will call him the greatest hip-hop journalist of all time. He is recovering right now. I spoke to him today. He's recovering from a heart surgery.
Wow,
3 weeks of recovery, and he says 3 more weeks to fully recover. But he's here and he's alive. So I want to send our prayers and thoughts to Elliott Wilson. Get well, brother. We need you here. Whether people hate you, love you, at the end of the day, you are a pillar in the actual community. And when you speak, it resonates with people. Whether it gets them mad, etc., you evoke emotion and you are part of history. And you actually have the potential, and I think you're going to do it eventually. I see you already trying to do that. You have the potential to be a leader of the younger generation, right? You've done it with me, giving me little tips here and there. I think that that's something that we need older people that are before us and did shit before us to actually guide us and help us. So I think that whether you agree or disagree with Elliott Wilson on some takes, okay. But what he can do, his asset, his ability, as a tool in the culture and things that we need, I think he's necessary. So shout out to Elliott Wilson. Sending our condolences to you, brother.
100%.
When I saw that post, I was so scared. I'm like, wait a minute. It was in black and white, and he has his chest cut open, bro. It's crazy.
Yeah.
That heart surgery shit, as we get older, we as men, let's go to the hospital, guys.
Yeah, I have a old coworker that has a cut down his chest, and his youngest boy just had heart surgery as well. God bless.
Wow.
Has a cut as well.
Shout out to Elliott.
Before you continue as well, David Soto with the $4.99. Vic, you're crazy for being outside during that blizzard.
Shit, listen, David. Listen. We might die. So you might be right. We might die by next week, guys. I don't know what's happening with the snow, but I think the whole state is going to be frozen to death. This shit's crazy, bro.
What's that movie? The Day After Tomorrow.
We're going to be like the day after tomorrow. It might be Cloverfield in this bitch. Like Godzilla might have like a crazy like cold Godzilla that just comes out of nowhere. Like he wants it to be cold to just stomp on shit. Who knows? Or is it a Yeti? Is that considered like a Yeti? What's a cold monster? The Yeti?
Yeti.
The Yeti. We might have a Yeti in this bitch, Rhode Island Yeti. But I had to get the people the news coverage, man. But people loved it, so shout out to everybody that's showing love on that report. Let's get into it. 50 Cent. I think 50 Cent has met his match. This beef with T.I., I think is going to be the first time in history that we see 50 Cent take an L. Why do I say that? Many levels. For those who don't know, T.I. and 50 Cent have been going back and forth because T.I. has called out 50 Cent to do a versus battle. 50 Cent, instead of accepting it, has clowned T.I., made fun of T.I., while T.I. is seriously wanting and asking for a versus battle. What's the issue? The issue is that T.I. recently did an interview, $1 million worth of game, and he said, I spoke to 50 Cent behind the scenes before about doing a versus battle. And he said that it was in the works already. Like a year or two ago, years ago, a while ago. So he's saying that now 50 Cent's acting weird and clowning him and stuff.
Really?
So I'm like, damn, 50, you do look crazy because it's like, I get you, troll. It's funny, but let's do the battle. But what happened now? 50 Cent has taken it to another level because now it's gotten personal. Now it's not, I think the versus battle is not going to happen because he posted a photo of T.I.'s wife, Tiny, and he was making fun of her body.
Oh my God.
And it was a photo where T.I.'s wife, they photoshopped the photo and they make her look crazy. And it's a photo that's gone viral before. He's clowned his wife, right? I think he deleted it after. T.I.'s son has gone online, going off. King Harris, the real king of Atlanta,
No.
King Harris, the Prince of Atlanta, King Harris, right? God bless him. But he's calling out 50 Cent. He's going off on him. And before that, I think after that, actually, we also have T.I. dropping 2 diss songs, which we're going to play, but they're like 1 minute long each. Some people say they might have been songs that he already recorded previously, but they kind of apply to the situation. So he kind of dropped them. It's almost like snippet songs.
Okay.
They're short as fuck.
Yeah.
They're on social media, but they're diss songs. I'm taking them as diss songs.
That just, like you said, work for the instant.
They work
it's
for it
not
because
like
he's
they're
not naming
directed
him.
at
He's not saying
someone.
his name.
Okay.
Right? But on top of that, T.I. has a hit song out right now. Today got announced this week is 43. The 43 highest charted song in the country. The 43 top 50 song. It went from top 50 straight to
It's a
43.
good song.
T.I. is back. Like, T.I. has a hit record. 50 Cent hasn't had a hit record in years. Right? 50 Cent has hit shows. He's doing his thing. But if we're talking music, relevant in songs, it's T.I. I love 50 Cent, but it's T.I. right now. So T.I. has a hit, and now we got 50 Cent and him going back and forth. It's like T.I. already has the most upper hand in this situation with that. Don't get me wrong, 50 Cent's successful. He took a photo with Tyler Perry. He said in the future it's going to reach a point where people, if you're not working with 50 Cent and Tyler Perry, you're not making any movies, right? So he's basically creating a partnership with Tyler Perry or just getting closer to Tyler Perry and learning about Tyler Perry and his business acumen and everything that Tyler Perry does, which Tyler Perry's an icon, right? Tyler Perry movies and shows are shitty, terrible writing, but they're very iconic as far as the independent route and what it means to do your own shit in your own studio, especially as a black man. That shit's powerful. But his shit is not, it's, you know what I'm saying? Watch it yourself. But he's still Tyler Perry. 50 Cent stuff, I think is better actually than Tyler Perry's. Even though it has its moments, I think 50 Cent's quality of work and writing is better than Tyler Perry shows. T.I. If 50 Cent and T.I. went back and forth in the verses, I think peak 50 Cent could beat T.I. But T.I. seems more prepared right now than 50 Cent.
Oh, yeah.
I think 50 Cent would be embarrassed by T.I. because T.I. is in a different level mentally right now. He's prepared. He's posting, right? One of the things that T.I.'s son King said was, post your mom, 50 Cent. 50 Cent's mom died. 50 Cent's mom's not alive, guys.
Oh my God.
Then T.I.'s son posted a photo of 50 Cent's mom in the grave.
Oh my God.
He said, dig up your mom. Dig up your mom and post her and compare her to my mom. Crazy. So now we've reached personal levels where it's like a verse is not going to happen because if these niggas get on stage, they're just going to fight.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The families are going to be there. It's going to be too much. It's not what verse is supposed to be. It's not what according to his beats.
They said T.I. dropped the full song on YouTube channel. It's called The Right One.
No, we're going to play them right now, guys. We're going to react to them. Let's react to the disses by T.I. that he dropped back to back. And we also have Beyonce's mom getting involved, which we're going to get into right now in a second. But this is the first diss song right here. The Right One. It starts off with like a sample or a skit thing.
While I was just a loving child, why couldn't they just let me be, let me be, let me be, let me be?
All closed eyes ain't sleeping, and all leaving scales ain't even. The bear hibernate don't poke. When you see the giant sleeping, shouldn't have woke. I don't know how many times I told him, but please hop up all my
scrotum.
Because you can't impress me with a big prayer, boy. The strongest for the longest I've been there, boy. I play in my city, know I'm in there. And I ain't number 3, what you getting at? I know that we ain't trying to pretend that the king won't get a sledgehammer for an insect. Listen, now I built this throne, boy, it wouldn't exist. Got a concrete crown, boy, this shit don't even fit you. Big dog talking little shit zoo. Come on, now you say you outdid who? Better settle down. Know the dog, hold your head down. Did a diss record, better edit now. I turn your head around. All that cap, nigga, better get a gown. The only place your head is in the ground. Put it on my soul. Before I ever had a record sold. No, I used to get it up the stove. A nigga been goes. Been pulling up a foreign cars with the first fucking R&B star. Oh, you niggas want war.
Oh, you niggas want war, right? That's one's called, well, I don't even know what it's called. Want war. Got the right one this time. Hashtag. Right. But then we have a second one right here, which I believe is better. Right one. See, I think it's more direct. This one's more direct.
Yeah.
See, he's talking about 50.
Yeah.
Air Wars. That shit hard.
I fuck with it. I vote fuck with T.I., bro. I don't know, like
That shit's hard.
that shit.
T.I.'s a better rapper than 50 Cent. T.I.'s a better rapper than 50 Cent. Back then, 50 Cent obviously overall has a better, I think T.I. has a, 50 Cent has a better discography.
This had a lot of melodies.
Better songs, better music overall. But if we're just talking about straight rap, T.I.'s a better rapper than 50 Cent, especially in 2026. We don't want to hear a 50 Cent diss song back to T.I. I don't want to hear that shit.
I kind of do.
No, bro, it's going to be ass. He's going to have to call Eminem. He's going to have to call, you know what I'm saying, help.
You think so?
And then it's like a cheat code. Because he can. It's okay. You could get a Dr. Dre beat. You could get an Eminem. Okay. But it's like, bro, 50 Cent's verses, they've been lackluster. Every verse that he's at, I think he had a verse on a recent Eminem album or some shit. This shit's been bad, bro. It's just been bad. It's not what. And don't get me wrong, he could get a little moment like the power songs, the power theme songs are dope, the Trey songs and shit. But just 50? Nah, bro. Nah. We have to be honest, and it's okay because that's not what he needs to do right now. He's the best in what he does. Trolling, making movies, shows, the shit that he's doing. But music right now, 50 Cent, nah. Nobody want to hear 50 Cent this song to T.I. Do it, drop it. But if he's going to drop it, it shit better be good. Because if not, people are going to clown you like crazy.
Yeah, he will get clowned.
And I don't think he's going to drop one for that reason. Because he knows. Like, you can't fuck with him with that right now.
Get clowned, especially since he's the clown king.
We also have T.I.'s son dropping a diss song.
Oh, my God.
We have let's play this. Let's play it right now.
My bitch get married, she gon' have like 7 rings. Yeah, I'm a
King
boss,
Harris.
baby. I'll splurge on you, that ain't a thing. Yeah, first I put her on some planes and now I put her on some jets. Yeah, in the middle of the ocean, on a jet ski. No, she wet. They think a Corvette is a foreign. You can tell that they life boring. I was fucking bad shit at 16. That's a life a rock star touring. Niggas dissing, I ignore. But my angels, they go for 'em. Niggas speaking on my mama, I tell chairs, ring the alarm. Niggas pussy, probably cross his leg and fucking fold his arms. Every nigga that played them bit the dust, my angels lucky charms. Yeah, I'm fly than a falcon, but rockin' go me and my bitch.
You know what I'm saying? This nigga speaking on my mom. You know what I'm saying? A little subliminal shot at 50. Right there, a little diss song.
Why are you making a subliminal? Just make it straight up.
That's why I don't know. Maybe because I think they're teasing it. Because you got to think about it. It's almost like...
We
like
better
with
not
Drake,
get no T.I. and Son song.
Like if Drake was teasing. Drake was like, drop it, right? Drop. It's almost that. Because they feel like maybe he is going to respond. This nigga's not responding, bro. 50 Cent not going to respond to you guys with a rap song in 2026. We're not going to see that. We're not going to see that because he knows he can't fuck with these guys when it comes to that. You're not going to fuck with T.I. You're not going to do it. I could be wrong. Let's see. Right? King, T.I.'s son, though, I'll read some of the stuff that he said, right? So he made a post. He said, #no AI. Curtis the Johnson juggler. This that magic stick you talking about? I just know this tough and buff ass nigga out here in the general public gripping dicks in real life. This what you gotta do to sell out Broadway, huh? Fiffy. Keep posting little niggas. You got that right ones this time. Damn, Miss Jackson, your son a freaky man. Wish you was here to whoop his ass. And it's a photo of 50 Cent in the studio with somebody, I guess, on his lap or something, but they blurred the lap or the person on his lap. I don't know. Then he posted another photo with his son on his lap. And he says, you think you're raising a man, having him sit on your lap as a teenager? That's a hoe, sir. So he's saying, he's saying that 50 Cent son's a hoe. Oh my God. Jesus Christ. And he also said this right here. Hold up. He also said this.
My mama, your mama dead as fuck, nigga. Your mama dead as fuck. Go dig her up. Fuck. Post a picture of your motherfucking mama, nigga. She dead, nigga. Pay respect, nigga. Stop fucking playing with my mama, nigga. Nigga ain't playing like that. Niggas ain't going like that, nigga. How y'all bitch ass niggas raised?
I respect that.
I'm not going about my mama.
You know, I respect that he's defending his mom.
So tell your dead ass mama dig her ass up and post a picture that look better than my motherfucking mama, nigga. Fuck wrong with you, nigga? Y'all niggas.
Listen, bro.
Because don't talk about my mama, bro. You know what I'm saying? Definitely disrespectful as well. But 50 started it, so you can't
50 started the fire of disrespect. Yeah. He went too far with it.
You can't complain now.
Yeah, because what T.I. said in the interview was that he lost respect for 50 Cent. Because he's like, he's clowning me, I lost respect. Like he's doing goofy shit online, I lost respect. Because behind the scenes, we spoke about this seriously. Mm-hmm. Now I bring it up again, and now you're clowning me online. You're not accepting the beef, the battle, the versus battle. You're clowning me. It's like, I lost respect for you. And then he went disrespectful and he posted Tiny. It's like, bro, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, whoa. What the? And then now we got what we got. I think King is rightfully so. Listen, he has to defend. You gotta defend. You gotta defend your mother.
I respect
like that. Like you said.
I respect that.
I like that.
Your diss is trash, but like, I
Yeah.
respect the fact that you're standing up for your mother.
Listen, bro. And the diss. And what else was I going to bring up? The diss. 50 Cent diss, the Tiny. Oh. The Beyonce stuff, right? So 50 Cent posted also. This got crazy. 50 Cent posted and deleted multiple posts relating to Beyonce during this T.I. beef, right? He posted Beyonce's mom. Why did he post Beyonce's mom? Because when you go to Tiny's page, no. When you go to Beyonce's mom's page, she reposted Tiny, T.I.'s wife, supporting Tiny, right? And then she said, Tiny responded to her. She said, this made my morning. Thank you so much, Queen. Right? She showed love to Tiny, to T.I.'s wife. Beyonce's mom, Tina Knowles, showed love to T.I.'s wife, Tiny, after 50 Cent was bullying her online and clowning her online during the back and forth between T.I. and 50 Cent about this versus battle situation. She showed love to her. She called her beautiful, effortless, unbothered, showing love to her. Dope moment, powerful moment. What did 50 Cent do? 50 Cent then posted a photo of Beyonce's mom with her face like stuck like this, like during like a bad photo on purpose. He says, I'm not gonna do it, but this shit getting weird. A little fucked up about albino kids. Grandmothers getting involved. What the fuck? LOL. Albino kids. He's talking about T.I.'s kids, sons, right? He's saying that they're like damn, they're going that hard about albino kids. Crazy. Post and delete. Then we also got another post and delete. He posted a video of Solange, Beyonce's sister, right? Of Solange taking her earrings off to fight. A video, a meme. And he says, these rap niggas soft, you gotta watch out for these killers. They will get you in the elevator. He's talking about Jay-Z. Because Jay-Z argument with Beyonce in the elevator. So he's subliminally now talking about Jay-Z, Beyonce. He deletes it. Why? Because I think, again, 50 Cent, which everyone thought he was Optimus Prime, undestroyable. Don't get into the beef with 50 Cent. You can't ever win. I think T.I. is winning this beef, especially once you get the Beehive involved. That's your kryptonite. You can't fuck with the Beehive at all. You cannot. Beehive is still DMing Edwin 5 years later after the album reaction we did. They're still DMing him, right? You think that they're not gonna go at 50 Cent? Why did he delete the post? Why do you delete the post? Because you can't fuck with the Beehive. You can't fuck with the Beehive. That's your kryptonite. You don't want to go there. But I think T.I.'s son, I think he's also the kryptonite. There was a funny post to close out this topic. Let me see the king that he posted. I had to find. I was just dying. I know people deleted it because the shit was pretty graphic, but some of the stuff was just so good. I'm like, yo, this guy really going in. But it's like, listen, he has to speak up for the family. Someone gotta do something, and he's doing it. Damn, it got deleted. I don't know. No one has it up. Oh, right here. He says, Curtis 50 Cent Jackson got shot 9 times and did nothing. This little Kim, after she refused to go on a date with him, had to duck shots because of it and started making memes. Got smoked by Jadakiss and Styles P in a rap battle. Talked tough, then ducked the beef with Fat Joe because he knew he couldn't fuck with Joe on a street level. Got outsold and embarrassed by Kanye West on his 3rd album. Knew he couldn't fuck with Rick Ross musically, so he resorted to making skits. Reposted a sex tape of Tierra Marie just because, and has publicly disrespected Ashanti, Sierra, Vivica Fox, etc. for no reason. That, my friends, is called receipts. He got receipts.
Yeah.
And if we're talking about life battles, like if T.I. wants to actually dig up shit and go diss mode, this song, just like he already started a little bit. He said, you mad because Puff, you let Puff fuck your bitch, right? Because Puff, he had allegedly had her as one of the wasn't she one of the fucking sex workers? She was supposedly a sex worker in the paperwork. I think was it one of his baby mamas. I think Daphne Joy, allegedly, right? Take him there with the Diddy stuff. The son, right? There's a son that looks just like 50 Cent, his son, that he doesn't like claim. He has beef with that, right? He has no love with that. So you can attack him from a family level, right? Which he kind of already did. He did a video where he was sitting down with his mom, with Tiny King, and they were eating, and he was performing the song for like Instagram, like performing the song, like a quick clip, Instagram, high quality video, and it's like, bro, I got my family. I have a family. I got love. You don't got that. It's true, because if you want to go money for money, T.I.'s not broke. T.I. has mad money. If we're talking about movies, T.I.'s done movies for years. If we're talking about acting, T.I.'s a better actor than 50 Cent. If we want to take it there, wouldn't you say so? Like, I would say, now, Get Rich or Die Trying, that's a classic movie, don't get me wrong. ATL is a classic movie. Acting, I think 50 Cent might have the better movie. But acting, role for role, I'll give it a T.I. So there's a lot of you could call. You know what I'm saying? This is going to get interesting. He could dig up a lot of shit to go at 50. I think T.I. has more ammo on 50 than 50 has on T.I. Way more ammo.
I think T.I. might let it be, though.
You think he's going to stop now?
I mean, his son's going to keep going, but I think T.I. is to the point where, like, he just... There's no
making
point.
Money.
There's no point, you know what I'm saying? I mean, yeah, if it's gonna make him money, go ahead. But you know, he's not gonna get anything from 50 Cent. Let's be honest. He's just gonna keep clowning on Instagram, posting memes or whatever. There's this and that, and just keep it pushing.
It's gonna be interesting. Leave a comment below. What do you guys think about this situation? Because this is getting crazier and crazier and crazier. Who would have thought that King Harris in 2026 was gonna be the guy to possibly take down 50 Cent.
To let his nuts hang.
To let his nuts hang.
Yeah.
On an extreme level.
I respect it. I respect
it, man. When it comes to mamas, don't fuck with mamas.
No.
America's Next Top Model is a brand new documentary on Netflix about America's Next Top Model, and Tyra Banks is in it. And my review, when you watch the America's Next Top Model actual documentary, it's insane. I forgot how crazy that show was, right? There was episodes where they would create these crazy photo shoots. There was photo shoots where they actually swapped the races, right? They would have the white girls be black women and have the black women be white girls. It was just crazy. And it was for the photo shoot to bring up a random child. A lot of bizarre shit.
The fuck?
But I also forgot the time that it was. We're talking about 2002, 2003, right? 23 years ago. I forgot that show was that long ago. We're talking about almost 3 decades ago. Different time, different era, where things were just socially different and socially just more tone deaf and just more free spirited. Well, it would be considered tone deaf today, but back then it was what it was, right? And when you watch the documentary, I analyzed the producer of the show, right, where he created the show, and the idea was to keep people talking and to keep traffic going and more views and more actual ratings and more attention, right? They went on to do, I think, 24 seasons, and they call them cycles. The show was so successful, they would do 2 seasons in 1 year. Who the fuck does 2 seasons in 1 year? They would do 2 seasons and drop 2 seasons in 1 year. That's how big America's Next Top Model was, and they were making so much content off of it, right? I think that's what it was. They got caught up in that mentality of content over everything, money over everything, and they lost morality completely. But I don't think that is something that Tyra Banks needs to go to jail for, or it's as extreme as people are making it. I don't think so. And it might be a hot take or whatever the case, but bro, when you watch the show, the documentary, for example, there was this situation of this girl who cheated on her boyfriend. Right. And that was the storyline, that she cheated on her boyfriend. And that's what she admitted to in the show. And there's interviews of her talking about it like it was just her cheating on her boyfriend because her boyfriend broke up with her and everything because she cheated on her boyfriend. But then in the documentary, she's alluding to it at being a sexual assault. And I'm like, I never remembered it being a sexual assault. Like, she's making it seem as if producers knew she was getting sexually assaulted and let her get sexually assaulted. and just kept the cameras rolling, because America's Next Top Model was like a documentary style of a show. Like it was a real world. It was like they would film everything. It was raw. But it's like, I don't remember it being that way. And then there's interviews of her now coming out surfacing where people are resurfacing them, where she's talking about it like, yeah, she was like, you just want to have sex with the boys and then the boys. But in the show, in the documentary, the new documentary, this girl's making it seem as if the show knew she was getting sexually assaulted and just let her get sexually assaulted. Like, that wasn't the case. You got drunk and you started being with these guys on camera, and then you got embarrassed because you cheated on your man, and your man left you because you got cheated on. You know, because I doubt, God forbid, if I'm in a relationship and my partner gets sexually assaulted, raped, I'm going to leave them?
Yeah,
No. I wouldn't leave them. They're cheating on me, I'm leaving them.
Yeah.
It's just simple mathematics, right?
Yep. Quick maths.
That was my conception of when I'm watching this. And now, thankfully, more people are realizing this because of the stuff that's resurfacing. And I'm like, wait a minute. We got to call a spade a spade. She had every single right. If it was to that level back then, call it out for that. To be honest with you, if at that point, sue someone. Be like, yo, you guys documented me being sexually assaulted and posted. This has traumatized me for life. Do that. But I think that they did that in a documentary for some reason to just make it spicier. But I don't think that was the case. That's my opinion. That's my take from what I've analyzed. Other than that, a lot of these girls, to me, they're like shitting on Tyra, and they're like, yo, Tyra and America's Next Top Model, and it ruined my career and ruined my life. But my question to them is, if you watched the show and you knew that the show was so crazy, why did you still go on the show after watching the show knowing that the show was so crazy? Like, why would you watch the show with so many seasons out? You would still watch the show and you still want to go on America's Next Top Model, because they would go on the show, bro, and then they would try to become models in real life, but then the model agencies wouldn't take them seriously because they were like, yo, no, you're from America's Next Top Model. Right. You're a reality star. You're not a model. Yeah. And don't get me wrong, the show was so fucking popular that you became a reality star. Mm-hmm. So they should have realized that, like, hey, this is what could potentially happen. Mm-hmm. I'm going to be a reality star, right? Now, that's their trauma and their experience, so they have every single right to speak on it from their perspective, etc. But as a viewer, I'm looking at it like, I just don't understand. If you're watching a show, right? If I watch a fucking show and these women are modeling with homeless people, hobos on the street, and the photo shoot idea is to dress up as a hobo. Let's all be fucking hobos. That's what they're doing. Let's all put the hobo clothes in the hobo. Let's all be hobos with actual hobos. And they're taking photos, right? Why would I want to go on that show if I want to be a serious model? Oh, because it's America's Next Top Model. It's Tyra Banks. So you want the clout and you want the fame, but you don't want to deal with the repercussions that come after, because you have to realize this show is bigger now than modeling. You're now a reality star, right? They wanted the clout and the fame. They thought they were going to get the reality star shit. Now, don't get me wrong. The show promised every winner certain deals and contracts and agency ties. Now, if they didn't oblige to that, that's illegal. Yeah. That's fucked up. So if there's instances like that, that's obviously just fucked up. But as far as everything, you know, maybe because I'm so deep dive into all these reality shows, when I watch this documentary, I'm like, this was just a crazy reality show. Like, that's what it was. It's not a serious, like, let's be an America's Next Top Model. It was just a crazy reality show. And technically, I mean, a lot of these shows do be serious, like American Idol, America's Got Talent. But I don't know, like, there still is an entertainment level to it. Like, you think American Idol is just going to put good people on the show, for example. They're going to put some people that is going to be idiotic. They're going to put some people that look crazy because they know it's going to be entertaining. If not, they wouldn't even have a show. You need to put the dumbass that thinks they can sing, but they can't sing. You got to put them on. Why? Because it's entertainment. So that's how I look at these shows as producers. Like, I look at it from a producer mind, where they gotta create the content. They gotta create the content.
Characters,
right? Now, I have morals, so I'm not gonna go too far with it. Every time I speak with students, I tell them, like, students always ask me, "Hey, you know, how can you get viral? Or like, why do you? I'm like, listen, you could get viral tomorrow. You could go take a shit on a car outside. You could get viral instantly. Oh my God, this person took a shit on top of a car in the middle of Providence. Viral universally. But then you become known for that. Are you going to take a shit again on another car? Like, is that just what you want? Do you just want that fame instantly?
He just gave you the blueprint, guys.
There's a blueprint. You can become viral. You guys want to become viral. That's the easy part. Now, what is going to come after this, right? So that's why I would tell these women. I think a lot of these women were just ill-equipped and not prepared. But don't get me wrong. That's why they would go on the show, because they want to become properly prepared, because you think that this show is going to prepare you to become a proper model. But I don't know. There's a lot of, and also, it's not like every girl's story is bad. There's a lot of women that were very successful from the show. So is it just the show's fault? Or do some of these women need to take some accountability also for their self, as far as not knowing how to handle shit, right? Or not doing the due diligence, not going the extra mile, just thinking that, okay, I did America's Next Top Model, the job is done. No! You're just getting started. You got to go harder now. But then maybe they thought the job is done. My career is going to be okay. Like, you got to go the extra fucking mile. Like, I don't know. Maybe it's a hot take, God bless. But if you watch American Next Top Model documentary, I think that it's getting more scrutiny than it deserved initially. Now some people are backtracking some of the stuff because, like I said, that sexual assault thing, for example, that was crazy. The hobo photo shoot and stuff is crazy. But a lot of stuff, you have to look at it where it was purposely just they were trying to entertain people. And also, people are now going to be clout chasing still. That girl might be clout chasing still. I'm not going to lie to you. The sexual assault thing, I'm going to do my due diligence and look more into it. But from what I've seen, it seems that way. Because if you're in an interview laughing about it now, talking about it so like lightly, then baby girl, back then you got cheated on. That's the story. Why are we making it something else? It wasn't. I don't know. Speaking of TV shows real quick, Paradise Season 2 is back. I'm going to watch it this week with Shawty. I have not watched it yet. Been dying to watch it. I was going to watch it yesterday, but we couldn't get into it. Love Island All-Stars.
I need to start that, man.
Love Island All-Stars finale happened live last night, and I demand a recount. I think that shit was... I thought it was going to be Lucinda and Sean. I don't know how they were fourth. The people that won was a Kieran, and I forgot the couple's names. That's how I don't know why they won. Maybe because I'm not in London. I don't know what's happening. Maybe because I'm not in London. I don't know. But I demand a recount with that shit. If I'm being honest. The Ring cameras. We'll talk about that. The Ring camera app shit in Rhode Island is crazy. Also, Anaconda. I watched the Anaconda movie. They did a remake of Anaconda, and I watched it finally online, legally. Just to watch it. I put it on because Jack Black's in it, Paul Rudd's in it. I like them. I'm like, let me check it out. Right? It was good. It was better than I expected. It was funny as fuck. Yeah. And spoiler alert, they brought back people from the original Anaconda. They had Ice Cube and Jennifer Lopez do like cameos. No shit. Funny as fuck. Because the movie is about people trying to remake the old Anaconda movie. So the movie's about people making a movie about a movie. So it's like a Inception type of thing. And then you got people in the movie from the movie. It's crazy. It was really well done. I didn't think it was going to be that good, the Anaconda movie. It was funny. It was a comedy. It was more about the movie and the concept than just like trying to make an anaconda, like, oh, scary snake. Which they did, don't get me wrong. It was pretty cool to see the snake scenes, but it was just an entertaining movie, Anaconda. I recommend people to go watch it. I'm not going to lie. Shout out to Jack Black, who's fucking hilarious. I forgot, obviously, how funny he could get, because it was like R-rated. It was more swearing. You know, it's not the family-friendly Jack Black. He went full-blown. It was crazy. I
got some super chats.
What's the super chats? What they saying?
NFR out of context with the 10. What's good, Cap fam? Apologies for not showing out as much as of late. I've been saving up to see Peso Pluma in March, but hope y'all are safe out here. Cap for life.
Shout out to you, man. Go see Peso Pluma, man, while you can.
Appreciate you.
Because the cartel's going crazy out here.
Yo. We got another one. Zan Rampage with the 199. T.I. getting his own documentary next.
Listen, if 50 Cent does a T.I. documentary, at that point, you've reached full blown clown behavior. That's brother. Let's. Are you not a rapper no more? You're not a rapper. Let's rap. If you're gonna respond, let's rap. A documentary would be crazy, but that's funny because I could see him doing that shit to be petty too. But speaking of Peso Pluma in Mexico, the Mexican cartel has been reported to be going on rampages all over Mexico, lighting things on fire, cars, buildings, places, and tourists are freaking out.
They're stealing too.
They're inside of the hotels panicking. People are not leaving. They can't leave. Airports have been shut down because they killed El Mencho. And Mencho is a legendary cartel drug dealer. And I thought that they captured him. And I read more. I'm like, oh no, they killed him. I'm like, wow. That's why we're seeing all this uproar with this guy. He's like a modern day Chapo. He was a big time drug dealer, drug boss, kingpin boss. And they killed him. And I think it was like unexpected. It was like out of nowhere. It was like a private or like a secret secret operation. And they executed this, and they have gone full blown against the government, street war energy. Listen, I'm scared to even talk about this. So I feel like I don't want to say much about it. But whenever I see this shit, it is scary because it goes to show you how there's some countries out there who are fully run by drug lords and drug cartels and drug dealers and drug operations. And if you don't abide by them, you do anything to piss them off, they can do things like this. Because you got to think about it. This is not going to benefit Mexico, especially in the long run. Who the fuck is going to want to do Cancun, spring break, when you got cartels lighting up cars on fire on the highway, blowing things up inside of the airport? Ain't no gonna be no more college students. Let's go Cancun. 1, 2, 3, Cancun. Let's go to Cancun, spring break. That shit's not happening. That's just not happening no more. Hell no. I'm gonna look it up. I mean, I'm assuming, can you buy it? Let's try to buy a flight. Buy a flight to Mexico. That shit might be 20 cents. Flights to Mexico. Let's see. Mexico. Let's try to buy one right now. Let's do a little quick experiment. One traveler. March. That's next week, next month. Well, next week is March already too. So you could say next week. Let's see. Providence of Mexico City. It's just taking mad long to load, probably because we can't even book a flight. Okay. It's saying, damn, $1,000. So flights might have gone up actually.
Because people are trying to go.
Damn, flights might have gone up.
Trying to go steal shit.
You think people are trying to go? Because there's a lot of what you're saying. There's a lot. So there's also
there was a lot of videos of tourists being recorded.
Tourists?
Yes,
stealing things,
being recorded, going into shops, stealing shit.
Oh my god!
Especially white people.
White people stealing things in Mexico?
Yes.
Oh my god!
Them shits were going viral on TikTok.
Listen, there's some AI shit. Don't get me wrong. I did see some AI videos and older videos of things that happened in Mexico in the past that people are reposting them as if it's what's happening now. But I do know the difference. I know how to spot the difference. It still is going. The people are going crazy over there in Mexico. Mm-hmm. Prayers to Mexico. And listen, just don't upset the cartel. I don't know what to tell you. I don't see a world where drugs aren't influential. Drugs that run so much of the economy and have been around for so long that no matter what, for things to operate normally, there's going to have to be some level of corruption.
Oh, yeah.
And it's sad to say, but that's just the reality, because what are we going to do? Go to war? Didn't you see the cartel, bro? The cartel has these cars that are military cars. People think that the military, that's the cartel's cars. They have military equipment.
I don't fuck with the cartel.
So it's like, what are we doing? You gotta work with them.
I'm my business, bro. I don't even.
You gotta mind your business.
I ain't even like talking about it.
You gotta mind your business and just work with them.
Weren't they out here supposedly like fighting ICE agents and shit like that, or was that fake?
I wouldn't be surprised if that was true.
Yeah, I'm not. God bless y'all, man. God bless y'all. I I don't want to talk about it.
What did they say?
I don't want to talk about it.
Oh, yeah. No, God bless. Allegedly,
God bless.
Mr. Tenderism. Tenderism.
Tendernism? Oh, he says it wrong, right?
I don't know. But I know people have been dying for us to talk about this for months, it feels like. But I've been dying to talk about it. But I've been waiting for this moment, right? Mr. Tenderism has been fired. They're saying.
No shit.
From Destination Barbecue. This is what they're reporting, right?
Fired or he left?
It says fired. It says fired. There's also a GoFundMe up right now. The GoFundMe says it's to help Walter, Mr. Tenderism, relaunch his dream. Right? It says Walter, also known as Mr. Tenderism, was a beloved figure in the California food scene. In 2020, he partnered with a small coffee shop, bringing the signature gumbo and barbecue vision to life as it evolved into Destination Smokehouse. Walter's larger-than-life personality quickly became the heart of the brand. In viral videos, he lifted a rib bone and watched the meat fall off, clean away, toss his glasses away, and shout out his famous phrase, "That's tenderism." Millions of people followed as Unk delivered unforgettable reactions, lines, and sketched and stretched around the block, and celebrities stopped in to witness the magic. When food critics Keith Lee visited, national attention surged because Keith Lee's video on TikTok sparked this. Because many were surprised to learn that Walter was the face of the restaurant and not the owner, which I already knew. But Keith Lee is so big and he has such a big platform that when he says it and highlights it, people are like, what? Right? Igniting conversations about viral fame and ownership. Soon after the spotlight intensified, Walter was ultimately fired from the restaurant he helped make famous. Right? And there's reports of the owner allegedly trying to trademark the catchphrase. So Mr. Tenderism, Walter, is trying to trademark it differently. My thing was always this. You can be the guy, right? You spark the tenderism and you make it popular, you make it fire. But if he's not the owner, he's not the guy putting the money in, etc., then he can't expect to get ownership treatment. But don't get me wrong, people would only give a fuck about it because of him. Yeah. I'm dying to go because I was trying to meet this guy and eat with him. Because I'm like, this guy's energy, his spirit is just so amazing. He's like, I just want to meet this guy, right? But I never really thought, me personally, I'm like, it has to be his, like he has to own it. I'm like, who knows? You never know what could happen because business is business. He could be co-owner, he might not be owner, he might just be a part of it. Right? So it turned out that he was a part of it. He wasn't even an owner. Right? And obviously, when it comes to race, it makes it crazier because the guy's a white guy. So it's like this white guy is profiting off of this black guy. But my thing was like, okay, what are the facts? What's happening? They seem to be getting along. Why are people making it seem like they're not getting along? I think people are just trying to rile up the beef. There could be a part of this where the internet caused this. Because if they had a friendship and a relationship for 6 years already, then they know more. They know about each other more than anything. I doubt that this guy would want to scam this guy or do him dirty. Because if you scam him or do him dirty, no one is ever going to go to Destination Barbecue ever again.
Right.
They're not going to support your business. So why would you ever shit on this guy? Yeah. If anything, I would think it would be in his advantage to work more with this guy. But now it's being reported that he got fired. And if I go to Destination, let's actually do another experiment, right? Try to book some Mexico flights now. Let's actually do real life work. Let's go to Destination Smokehouse. Destination Smokehouse. Let's see if there's any recent videos with Walter. There's a video 6 days ago. It says Walter, Texas barbecue in California by the way of NYC. Now, he was posted though 6 days ago on the Destination Smokehouse page. Multiple videos with him. Destination Smokehouse has not released a statement yet. They don't have no recent videos The last one was a week ago with the guy. So it could be an internet rumor, or he probably got fired, because the fired news is more recent than the post. You know, I'll say this. If I'm them, they got to fix it. Make him co-owner something, because you got to satisfy the people.
Yeah.
You got to satisfy the people. Make him co-owner. Whether he got fired or not, make him some co-owner. Give him some actual proper, just like more responsibility. Right? And that's the thing. Can he handle it? Maybe the guy might not want that. But if he's getting fired, I feel like he might want some shit. He wants more, because if he's getting fired, if he's leaving, all this shit, there's differences. I don't know.
The restaurant got to realize that the internet is way too big to try to
The
go
internet's
against
too powerful.
It's way too powerful. So, like, y'all can really ruin yourselves just with this one decision.
But it could be, that's why I don't want it to be peer pressure. Like, could there be no issue initially with them in the relationship and the internet created it?
Probably.
And now they have one? Because that could be the case.
Where would they start that from?
Because the internet says this stuff, right? They see the videos and they want to make a conclusion. They say, oh my God, this guy's being too awkward. This guy's being too weird, etc. Oh my God, right? But there is a GoFundMe. And the GoFundMe, when you open up the GoFundMe, which was created, where can you see the GoFundMe creation date? Can't you see a creation date? The GoFundMe was created 5 days ago. Destination Smokehouse posted Walter the last time 6 days ago. So there's a day difference between the GoFundMe and the Destination Smokehouse last post of Walter. And they could also be posting him and still have fired him without any disclosure, right? Walter has so far gotten $19,000 raised on the GoFundMe. So if this is a fake GoFundMe, I don't know what they're going to do with this money. It's definitely AI generated creation right there, Mr. Tenderism. But from what I saw in reports, it seemed like it's real. Like Mr. Tenderism got fired. Walter got fired. So listen, I'll keep you guys updated with this. I think that is also a case where the internet made it something that is not. They might have had some sort of differences or something, but I think the internet has exaggerated it. And it's almost as if you guys are more mad for him than he is himself. Like, you guys want him to, fuck that white guy, do your own shit. It's easier said than done. What if this guy doesn't know how to do a business and this is actually his friend and they have a good relationship? Let them work. Let them work. They can find a way to work, make it work. You think he needs to be an owner? Says you? What if he doesn't want to be an owner? What if he just wants to do what he's doing? Who are you to say that he needs this, he needs that? If he's getting paid well, then what's the argument? Now, if he's not getting paid well, if he's being scammed, if he's being hustled, and if there's trademarks being stolen, etc., then that's a different situation. Because if I was the guy, it's like, damn, you came up with that phrase, Mr. Tenderism, drop merch. Mr. Tenderism merch. People would buy that shit like crazy. Support Walter, buy his merch, the Mr. Tenderism, buy the original Mr. Tenderism, official Mr. Tenderism. I don't know. I'll tell you this much. I still want to try that meat, though. So, whether Walter's making it, the white guy's making it. If the white guy's making it, I might go there, but I'm going to hide myself. You know, I might wear a COVID mask if I pull up to try it out. You know what I'm saying? But if Walter's making it somewhere else, I'll pull up on Walter. You know what I'm saying? I'll go live stream it. But if there's a white guy, I'm not there. But I'm there. I got to try to find that meat, because that shit was falling off the bone. Leave a comment below. What do you guys think about Mr. Tenderism? Is Mr. Tenderism being blown out of proportion? I think it is. I don't know. Something I think is not being blown out of proportion is the scrutiny that Kash Patel, right, director of the FBI, is facing, because he was partying with the USA hockey team, chugging beers and throwing beers with the USA hockey team, right? This is the director of the FBI going crazy, chugging beers and going, right? Meanwhile, we got everything that we think he's working on, he should be working on, right? You know, he chose to be on this celebration with the USA hockey team and all this shit, and Trump called them, which is the president, right? The president is going to always call the USA president is going to call USA teams. That, I get that. That's traditional. But the Kash Patel shit was just so crazy to me. It was hilarious. Like, this guy looks like an idiot. Like, what are you doing? Like, he was more excited than them. He looked like a groupie bitch. Like those groupie bitches. Oh my God, I'm a groupie bitch. Bro, calm the fuck down. Like, you did not, like, America won, okay, the hockey, but you didn't win this. Like, what are you doing? You're a director of the FBI. Like, has the director of the FBI always attended the Olympic hockey games? Like, I don't get that shit. That shit was so weird to me. I thought it was AI, because people do AI videos and shit all the time of these people. Kash Patel, JD Vance. I'm thinking that this is AI. I'm like, no, it has to be AI. This shit was real. This guy, fun fact, you paid over $400,000 for Kash Patel's vacation. Yeah, no, this is crazy. You know, God bless. I saw that shit. I couldn't believe it. I'm like, this guy really, I didn't know he was a hockey fan. Since when was he a hockey? Did he watch Heated Rivalry? This is Kash Patel sitting at home with his wife, with his girlfriend, watching Heated Rivalry. Is he watching Heated Rivalry at home? You know, what is his passion with was he a former hockey player? The shit just didn't make sense to me at all, to be honest with you. Speaking of Olympics, though, in the Winter Olympics, Alysa Liu, this figure skater that won the gold medals for America, a star. This is the next American athlete, star, face of America. Like, this girl is a beast. This Asian girl with the split hair. She does like the split.
That's not the girl that almost lost her eye, right?
I don't know, but I know she has like the stripes in her hair, and she has like the piercing on her lip. This girl's a beast. That figure skating, she does that shit so effortlessly. Her interviews are so dope. She's just like raw. She spoke about America, and she wasn't scared. A lot of these motherfuckers is pussy over there. They go to the Olympics, and when they speak about America, they refrain about talking about politics because, like, I don't want to, I gotta be politically correct. She said, I love America, represent America, but we gotta also call out the American government. And she said, I come from a family of immigrants. I feel like what we're doing with immigrants is fucked up, it's messed up. She spoke out. She wasn't scared. Where's Kash Patel throwing a party? I don't see Kash Patel going to Alysa Liu's locker room and fucking having a fucking heart attack in Lisa. Have a heart attack in Alysa Liu's fucking locker room. Kash Patel? Trump, why are you not calling Alysa Liu? Oh, because Alysa Liu said what she said about immigrants, so now you don't get the fuck out of here. But the hockey team, the hockey players, support hockey. Okay. I don't know what's going on. I love hockey. Shout out to the hockey guys, but we got to admit when shit's weird, right? President calls one thing, but Kash Patel basically jerking off in the locker with you guys, busting a nut, that shit was crazy. That was nuts. Speaking of something that was nuts also, the BAFTAs. They had the BAFTAs, and it's gone more viral. This is the most publicity I've ever seen the BAFTAs ever get, because the BAFTAs had to come out and apologize after they had a guest there who had a Tourette's syndrome. And with Tourette's, you say things randomly. This guy with Tourette's, white guy, said the N-word. Not just the regular. No, he said the hard ER while the actors for Sinners were on stage. Right, the actors for Sinners were on stage. The British Academy Film Awards is what the BAFTAs is. For those who don't know, this was in London. They had this in London over the weekend, and they apologized. Let me read the apology here. Delroy Lindo and Michael B. Jordan, Sinners actors, two of the best actors of last year. Michael B. Jordan still getting underappreciated for playing two characters at the same time. It's disgusting. You guys need to put more respect on his fucking name. The best role of his career. We're not going to see Michael B. Jordan do another role like that maybe ever. Well, let me not say that, because who knows. But that shit was amazing. Their apology, where the hell's the quote? Do they have an actual apology? Let me get to the apology. One of our guests, John Davidson, has Tourette syndrome and has devoted his life to educating and campaigning for better understanding of this condition. Tourette syndrome causes involuntary verbal tics and the individual has no control over. Such tics are in no way a reflection of an individual's beliefs and are not intentional. Early in the ceremony, a loud tick in the form of a profoundly offensive term was heard by many people in the room. Michael B. Jordan, Mr. Lindo were on stage at the time, and we apologize unreservedly to them. We would like to thank them, etc. According to the Tourette's Syndrome Association of America, between 10 to 15% of people living with the disorder have vocal tics that may include disturbing, insulting, or inappropriate languages and swearing words and slurs as well. Listen, I'll tell you this much. I've seen this before. You never seen this before?
Yeah,
I've seen this. I saw this on a flight. I saw this in person on a flight where a girl was just swearing at the flight attendant. She was saying something about her being a woman, like something I forgot the swear. She was swearing at her about being a woman. Something about her breast. It was something crazy. It was years ago. I think I was a kid, but it was just so crazy. I'm like, what the hell? But you start to learn this is a thing that they do.
Yeah. For sure. I have one question though.
What's the question?
My question is, did he have any other outbursts throughout the whole thing?
Supposedly did. The thing is this, right? The main issue is Tourette's, okay. BAFTAs. This wasn't live. They could have edited that out. They didn't edit that out. They edited other things out. There was a guy who had a speech mentioning Palestine. They edited it out. But the N-word from a Tourette syndrome, they don't edit out. Is it clout chasing? Do you guys know that this is going to get this viral?
Clearly they edited it out. If he did have other outbursts,
because he had other
clearly
outbursts.
Edit that out.
And my thing is this. I doubt that this is... I almost have more of an issue with the things surrounding the situation more than the actual gentleman with the Tourette syndrome. Right. Because if this is a syndrome, this is what he has, God bless, he can't control this. No. And if you look it up, that's how it is.
100%.
My thing is this. If there's a history of him saying that specifically to black people, then don't have him front row while black people are on stage. Because there's a possibility he's going to say that. You put him in the fucking back. Put that man in the back. Put him in the back. He's not a part of the show right now. We're showing you love, but during these moments, you have to be in the back because you're going to come on mic. Oh, wait a minute. Another level. It's on mic. Edit it out. They leave it in. Yeah. It's just weird. Yeah. It comes off distasteful.
If it's pre-recorded, why aren't you editing that out?
It's distasteful. It's very distasteful. Yeah. It's like, are you guys condoning this? Because the thing is this. You put this online, what happens? Racist idiots make memes, make a mockery of this. They applaud this. They make this moment something that it's not. Yeah. And that's the prop. That's where it gets crazy. It's like, man, because even Michael B. Jordan, I think like there's some of them say there was reports of them understanding, being okay with it. There's some reports now saying that they were offended by it. It's traumatizing. This is in front of the entire world online for everyone to see forever. This is something that's going to be traumatizing, and it's just nasty. Now, yes, he has Tourette's, but it should have at least been edited out. Like, what are we doing here? Like, making content of this. You're approving this. You're condoning of this? It's nasty. It's nasty. It's nasty. So many people wouldn't have even known that it happened unless they were there in person, right? Which it still would have been fucked up, but at least saved them the scrutiny of it being on air and people seeing it across the whole world. I thought it was like, when I heard it, I'm like, this got edited. I'm like, nah, this is fake. This is like AI edit.
Yeah, I thought
it was real, bro.
I thought
fucking crazy. Fucking crazy. But listen, I see both sides. It is fucked up. And it's racist and it's disgusting. And they should have fucking edited it out at least. Or get that gentleman with syndrome with the Tourette's. Hey, you have Tourette's. Also, If you're having him at this event with all these celebrities, maybe his caretaker, his family, do they have a list of words that he says? Like, hey, by the way, he says the N-word in front of black people. Okay, so let's not have that on fucking TV.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, now, is this the first time he's ever said this? I doubt it. Because these Tourette's, like, syndromes, they typically say the same thing. Like, they see blue, blue bitch. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they have identifiers. From what I saw and I read off research online, they have identifiers. They see a fat person walking the street, they'll be like, fat bitch, fat bitch, fat bitch, fat bitch. They just say it. They just say, fat bitch, fat bitch. It's crazy, but it's reality. And it's a health condition. It's a real thing. But also, my thing is that this guy must have said this before, bro. You could have said black bitch or black bastard or blackie, something different, right? Specifically the hard ER. It's like, okay. Also, when it came out that he's an older guy, I'm like, it had to be an older guy. This is not no young kid with Tourette's. And it was an older guy with Tourette's. I'm like, oh, okay. Not that old, but still older. I'm like, okay. Definitely old, different generation, but not fully. Definitely different generation than me and us. But it's just crazy, bro. I don't know. The BAFTAs, like, are they not gonna face any ramifications? Is there no fines? Yeah. Apology, okay, but is there no fines? Like, how are you able to now do another award like program that shouldn't be like? You guys are unprofessional. It's unprofessional and nasty. Like, how are you allowed to produce award shows when you're just letting people say the N-word and you're airing it? Tourette syndrome, though. I don't want to shit on the guy too much because I get the Tourette's, but it's just crazy.
Yeah, the main argument is why not edit that out?
Because we've seen TikToks and shit on this, but I guess this is also the most famous and viral moment of this type of instance. Because I've seen TikToks, again, similar to how I saw in person, people on the plane. I saw a TikTok like last month ago of a guy literally walking in the street, and he was like, fat bitch, fat bitch, fat bitch, fat bitch, with Tourette's. Like, fat bitch to the person walking in the street, fat bitch, fat bitch. And then now, this is, again, the most viral, famous instance of this. It's not foreign. This happens. It's unfortunate. But why air it? Like, that's shit. I don't know.
Yeah.
Shout out to the BAFTAs, but not fucking really. Fuck you, BAFTAs. If you guys are a fan of us, you know, support us. Shout out to the BAFTAs, though, but fuck them at the same time. They might be watching. You know, BAFTAs be everywhere. Wale had this comment that I thought should be highlighted. He's talking about Drake, right? Basically, but he's really talking about Michael Jackson. For those who don't know, there's a brand new report with artists who have broken records. Artists with the most #1 hits in Billboard Hot 100 history. The Beatles have 20. Mariah Carey has 19. Rihanna has 14. And Taylor Swift has passed Michael Jackson with 14 too. Remember, Drake is tied with Michael Jackson with 13. And he's trying to beat Michael Jackson. That's his whole thing, right? I got more slaps than the Beatles. Like, he's trying to beat everybody, right? I'm the real Michael Jackson. One hit away. Is he gonna get it? Wale says Wale says basically it's gonna get difficult for Drake. Why? Because remember, April's coming. So Wale says April is coming. He'll be back. I thought he was talking about Drake. I'm like, oh, Drake's dropping Iceman in April? He's talking about Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson's movie's coming out in April.
Oh, shit, yeah.
So guess what, Drake? I think Wale has a point. Once that Michael Jackson movie comes out, woo!
Them songs gonna be
those
booming.
Those songs are
again.
gonna be going #1, #2,
Michael Jackson
#3.
might go 14.
Michael Jackson might be all like top 100 for like a month.
Yeah.
Every Michael Jackson song ever made once that movie comes out. So that's a good point by Wale. Was it subliminally towards Drake though, for him to say that? I don't know.
Think so. I don't think so.
I don't know.
I don't think so.
I don't know. Maybe so. I don't think so. I don't know.
I don't think so.
But he was responding to Busby on Twitter, who said, "Well, Taylor Swift passed MJ's record before Aubrey," and then Wale responded, "April's coming. ... He'll be back." Michael Jackson. We'll see what's gonna happen. I think that Drake has a lot of hits still left in him, but Michael Jackson is Michael Jackson, and movies are movies. We saw what Bad Bunny what happened with Bad Bunny after the Super Bowl. That movie, I think, is gonna be a classic historical moment. So I do see the numbers going crazy again. Speaking of numbers, I personally, oh wow, it got deleted. I personally feel like Spotify needs to be called out. Spotify dropped this campaign thing that now we know is a campaign, but they had it up for a day with no explanation. These billboards by Spotify that say, hip hop needs new leaders. Hip hop needs new leaders, right? They said hip hop needs new leaders. By 2016, Drake, Nicki Minaj, Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole, and others had cemented themselves as leaders of the 2010s. Hip hop needs new leaders. Historically, a new group of rising stars has established itself as hip hop's pace setters every 5 to 10 years. And they have billboards that says hip hop needs new leaders. I feel like that's disrespectful to hip hop if you are a streaming service, because you're not saying this about any other genre, but you want to come on hip hop and say hip hop needs new leaders. And also, that is not just a fact. That's an opinion. You're a streaming service. You're supposed to be neutral because you do business with everybody.
Right.
Because who's a current hip hop leader? J. Cole is still active. He might be fake retiring, which he just confirmed. I guess he's not. It's like he's gonna be doing. He might just do music at Jermaine. Whatever the hell is gonna happen. J. Cole just sold 300,000 CDs, 300,000 albums, a #1 album. T.I. in 2026 is dropping like a hit record. Hip hop needs new leaders. Like, what's wrong with the current leaders and the current people? Like, we're not acting like there's no leaders at all. For a streaming service to say that, to me, just feels weird.
Yeah.
It feels weird. And I feel like if I'm fucking J. Cole, I would boycott Spotify. Like, what are you talking about? That's just, it doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't make sense. But guess what? They've updated it because now they just dropped the quote-unquote leaders. They're saying that these are the new hip-hop leaders. They have 8 artists that are leading hip-hop's next generation. They have Baby Keem, Glorilla, Doechii, Central C, Sexy Red, Rod Wave, Lil Tecca, and Big X the Plug.
Rod Wave.
And they said that people can vote for them. Who's going to lead hip-hop's next generation? Spotify app. You can start voting for them this week. That is crazy. These are the leaders? So they mentioned Drake, Nicki Minaj. You think that Kendrick, Drake, Nicki, J. Cole, you think that these people are going to be replaced by Baby Keem, Glorilla, Doechii, Central C, Sexy Red, Rod Wave, Lil Tecca, or Big X the Plug? You've lost your fucking mind. You've lost your fucking mind. This is that rage bait bullshit that they do to just get attention.
Yeah, don't get us wrong. Some good artists on that list.
There's some good artists, bro. No,
they're all great artists.
They're all good.
Yeah.
They all have their own. Baby Keem just dropped maybe the album of the year. We'll see when the year ends. That Baby Keem album is amazing, flawless, damn near. But new leader. You have to have albums.
I don't know about that.
You have to have classics. You have to have big fandom. Like, you have to have crazy concerts. These guys are in their early days. They're not. You can't be leaders already.
Yeah.
I think that they just want to get their streams up, and they want to like look at. They said Spotify app, hip hop's next leaders. I think is it a Rap Caviar thing too? I think it's a Rap Caviar thing. Rap Caviar is the hip hop playlist on Spotify. It's like the most famous playlist basically in the world is Rap Caviar basically. Yeah, I don't think that this is doesn't make sense to me, bro. Like, it doesn't make sense to me. Like, leaders, like, guys, we want to be so much. There's no more big three. Big three. Who the fuck is the next big three, guys? These guys are still active. Kendrick, J. Cole, and Drake are still active.
Oh, yeah.
Like, let's stop with that shit. Like, yes, we technically get new people, new generations, okay. But if you have a list of people that you want people to consider as leaders of hip-hop in a generation, and you put Sexy Red amongst those people, you have ultimately lost the conversation. You've lost the plot. You've lost the plot. You've lost the plot. I love Sexy Red. Leader? We gotta stop. We're just picking shit out of a hat, bro. We're picking shit out of a hat. We're picking shit out of a hat. And if I had to pick someone from this list, I say the best picks on this list, top 3 picks on this list, probably Baby Keem, Central C.
Doechii.
Maybe Doechii. It's like a tie between Doechii and Glorilla, because I like Glorilla.
I love Glorilla.
But to be leader,
I love Big X the Plug too. I like a lot of the artists on that list.
I feel like they could have named this. They could have said something else. This is horrible. Like, why would you say like that? That should have said something else. It felt cheap. It's just, I don't like that. I don't like that. Where's the fucking new leaders for country music? If Spotify's doing this for hip hop, let's do this for every genre, because it just feels weird. With hip hop, they always try to put this gimmick shit, and it cheapens the sport. It cheapens it. It cheapens it. I don't like that shit. I don't like that shit. God bless.
They think that they think that coming from them is gonna rile up the fucking.
Yeah, no, get the fuck out of here, bro.
Yeah, you don't give a fuck.
Get the fuck out of here, bro. Y'all are fucking crazy.
Yeah, with the 2, Drake has most number of 2s in Billboard history, 12 songs.
Wow. You know, I don't know. I don't like Spotify doing this, man. Especially because guess what? Spotify says hip-hop needs new leaders, but watch Spotify be all over Drake's dick when Iceman drops. All over his dick.
Probably.
All over his cock.
Yeah.
Put his Iceman everywhere. Iceman. Kendrick drops. All over his dick.
Yeah.
All over his cock.
Their songs are gonna be just sprinkled in a random playlist. Watch.
So does hip-hop need new leaders, Spotify? Or do you just need a new gimmick? Like, do you need more money? Do you need new money? Like, what is like, I don't know.
Daniel with the 199. X could be a leader. He needs a few more years on his belt.
X? Who?
Big X the Plug.
Big X the Plug.
I
Nah,
fuck
he
with
needs more
Big
years.
X.
It's too early. It's too early for
fuck with
Big X the
Nah,
Plug to be a
he needs
leader
more
of
years,
a hip hop, bro. This is I don't like that shit. I don't like that shit. J. Cole, boycott. These artists need to boycott Spotify. They're insulting you in your face. Your own streaming services are insulting you in your face. Speaking of Baby Keem dropped his album. We reacted to it. Shout out to everybody that supported us with the Baby Keem reaction. Round of applause for us. You know what I'm saying? The views going up. People loving the reaction. They're calling it the classic. They're calling it the best one so far. Shout out to Baby Keem. Phenomenal album. Have you played it since? Phenomenal album. Baby Keem album.
Oh, what? Yeah. Hell yeah.
Phenomenal. Birds and the Bees, bro. I'm telling you, that's the one. He
Bro.
dropped the music video and everything now. He knows. That's the one.
No. And they got the girl from Cat Eye or whatever.
The Cat Eye, the K-pop girl?
No, bro.
The group.
My favorite song so far is Circus Freestyle, bro.
That shit's hard.
That shit's hard.
Hard as fuck. Baby Keem album is crazy. Shout out to Baby
good
Keem,
ass album,
man.
bro.
He killed that shit.
Don't get me wrong, I'm still in that Donnie.
I think we need a Baby Keem and Kendrick album.
I agree.
We need that because they work so well together.
Little EP.
Yeah, we need them to work together more. I'm not mad at it. I think they got to go full-fledged to that. Dive into that world.
Oh, you're talking about Ex Tentacion.
Oh, Tentacion, 100%.
100%.
Oh, no, yeah, 100%.
Hell yeah. Thank
Rest
you,
in peace,
Daniel.
Ex Tentacion.
100%.
Ex Tentacion was a hip-hop leader, music leader, generation leader that died too soon.
Hell yeah.
That man was going to change all this shit up.
The amount of motion that was, oh my God.
God rest in peace, Jase.
The Woo as well.
Yeah, no, this is Kendrick Lamar. We need it. Kendrick. Also, that's why I didn't like that Spotify shit. We need new leaders. Did you guys not hear Kendrick on the Baby Keem album? What he was doing? Like just effortlessly and like coming at Young Thug like with class, like smoothly. Like I gossip with my bitch. I'm a Young Thug too. You know what I'm saying? I'm too booty. Very smooth shit, bro. Smooth shit. Some smooth shit. I appreciated it, man. I like what Kendrick's doing. I think Kendrick needs to keep going with the Baby Keem route. Put more money into that idea of just them working together. I think it's a genius concept that they gotta like that plant. They gotta water it more. Go more into that. Favorite song still probably is Birds and the Bees though. That's a hit song, bro.
Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot.
I would remove the sketch from the music video.
I like Circus Freestyle.
Because it makes the music video less replayable. Remove that funny sketch shit. It was funny, okay. Get that shit out the video. This is a hit record. Make it a hit record music video. No skits, no sketches. Make people replay the video. You got the skit and the shit. It's like, it ruins the listening experience. You can't watch the video on YouTube and listen to the music. Dude, stop that. Use that for promo or put it at the end of the video. But not when music's playing with the video. I don't know. But God bless. Baby Keem. Don Toliver album still my number 1 album this year. Number 2, Baby Keem so far. Bruno Mars dropping on Friday. Chase B's dropping on Friday.
Bro, you seen the
Chase
lineup?
B
on
has
that
a crazy
Chase B
lineup on features.
Oh my God.
I love Chase B. I love Cactus Jack. Shout out to them. But that Don Toliver album has a lot of gas. You might have to let that shit still roll. I don't know what they're doing.
Yeah, that is true.
You should let that shit still keep rolling, Cactus Jack. Chase B, don't shoot the gun too early. I feel like that Bruno Mars album dropping Friday is going to overshadow this Chase B album. I'm telling you right now, there's not enough promotion or motion or movement behind that Chase B album for it to drop this Friday. Push that shit back.
It's never good for two big projects,
push that shit back,
projects
bro.
to drop at the same time.
Push that shit back. People have been waiting for this shit for years. They can wait another month or two. You got to get your own highlight moment. You need a strong single. Drop the Travis song. Do a video. Roll the shit out like a Cactus Jack album. But I digress. He wants to drop it. Let him drop it. God bless. We'll see what happens with that. Stacked.
Packed, bro.
Stacked.
It's like the snow on our streets right now.
And we're going to have a conversation. If DJ Khaled drops an album this year, Mike Will is dropping an album this year, right? We just got the Mustard album. We got to compare these albums. Chase B might have a better album than all of them. That's a conversation that needs to be had amongst producer DJ albums.
Yeah.
If that Chase B album is gas, you got to put some respect on his name more.
100%.
People always tell him, oh, there's Chase B, Travis, Chase B, okay. But how about Chase B by himself?
Yeah.
He puts in that work, bro. And this album, I think, is going to show that. Because I've heard a lot of songs throughout the years. Shout out to we got people. Chase B's been cooking for years on this. So shout out to my guy. I'll keep you anonymous, brother. But Cactus Jack, shout out to Cactus Jack team. Chase B. I think that podcast, so I got to ask, I don't know. I think his podcast might be done. I don't know. Because Boardroom fired everybody. That podcast, Ox Money, was like a boardroom thing. But I think they're doing their own thing now, actually, aside from Boardroom. I don't know. I got to double check. But he has a dope podcast called Ox Money. So shout out to Chase B's podcast, too. They interview a lot of Houston legends on that shit. They do a lot of good work. Chase B knows what the fuck he's doing. He has a good eye on culture. Chase B. Speaking of, we won't speak on this, but I'll just say it. Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao are fighting again, and I'm not excited. This is happening September 19th on Netflix. This is a rematch, and Floyd Mayweather's coming out of retirement after he fights Mike Tyson. So he's fighting Mike Tyson in April, and he's coming out of retirement, meaning that it's going to be a real fight that can affect his record because he's officially out of retirement. So he's going to do that move for the Manny Pacquiao fight. Manny Pacquiao's been fighting. He's been having better fights, especially compared to recent Floyd Mayweather fights. But are we gonna see this be a real fight? Come on, guys. You think that Floyd Mayweather is gonna come out of retirement and let himself get his ass beat for the first time ever? You guys have lost your fucking mind. That's not gonna happen. There's gonna be some bullshit. There's gonna be some bullshit happening.
There always is, bro.
There's gonna be some bullshit happening. Why should it be sponsored by a crazy betting? There's gonna be some weird dynamics. It's gonna be bullshit. This is just a cash grab, pointless fight. The dopest thing about it is gonna be the first fight ever, first boxing match ever in the Sphere in Vegas.
Oh shit.
Which is dope. I would actually go live to see this because of that. Because I want to see boxing there, how it is.
Are they gonna play it like on the Sphere?
They might. I don't know how that works. I think they do at the time.
Not, because then motherfuckers won't
You got to pay.
to,
Well, it's gonna be on Netflix, so you don't got to pay pay-per-view. So you gotta just go on Netflix and just watch it. You can watch it on Netflix. Vlad TV did a recent interview where Vlad said that he spoke to like a rich jeweler that alleges that Floyd Mayweather's broke or going broke because Floyd Mayweather owes money or like he spends a lot of money, basically. But I don't think I'll take that back. I think the proper term is that Floyd Mayweather needs to keep up with his expenses. Not that he's going broke, but that he spends a lot of money. So that's why he always does fights and shit to make money, basically. So he has a lot, he wastes too much money, basically. So to keep up with his lifestyle, he has to do random fights and all this money, Saudi Arabia, etc. Get a bag here, get a bag there, get a bag there. That's why he's constantly working. That's what people are alleging with Vlad TV and the jeweler. But for years, the running joke has been that Floyd Mayweather is broke. That's why he's fighting. He has to be going broke. He has to be owing money. He has to be in debt. His life is at risk, right? He owes mobsters money. We don't fucking know. He's definitely richer than all of us combined. And he's living his best life. But when I tell you this, I think that nothing else just works for him. He can't do product, right? He has had the Money Team merch, but are people going to buy a Floyd Mayweather cologne? Are people going to buy a Floyd Mayweather, you know what I'm saying, sunglasses and shit? I don't think so. So his business is really just what he knows best, boxing. I'd rather him make money just doing the boxing fights as a promoter like he's been doing than put his life at risk. But he's not really putting his life at risk because these fights be bullshit fights and we always fucking watch them like the idiots that we are. I'm not going to watch this fight. I'll watch the highlights. I'm not watching this shit. Or if I watch it, I'm not going to tell you guys I watch. I'll lie. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, I hope Pacquiao beats his ass. I love Floyd Mayweather. I think he's the best boxer of all time. But I think the more entertaining thing would be if Pacquiao beats his ass. Yeah. And he loses and it's his first loss of his record. That would be the most entertaining thing. I love Floyd. I think he's the best. But I think that's what I want to happen. I want entertainment. I'm choosing entertainment fully now. Because if you watch the Floyd Mayweather fights, he was the best because he was the best. He would box. He would weave. He would duck. People would get mad. That's fucking boxing by definition. Like he's a boxer. His defense is amazing. A1. He's like the best at what he does. But it's a different time, different era. And we're talking about he fights Mike Tyson in April. Then you're going to fight Manny Pacquiao in September. So you guys are thinking that he's going to go full-blown, try to beat Mike Tyson's ass, and then go full-blown a month or two later to try to beat Manny Pacquiao's ass? No, guys. This is just gimmick fights. These are fake fights. Oh, my God. This is so obvious. Movies. The Backrooms. Did you see the trailer for the Backrooms? No. They dropped a new trailer for Backrooms. They've officially made Backrooms a movie. A24. I think it's going to be A24 Studios' biggest movie of all time because Backrooms was something that children obsessed with years ago, all over YouTube.
Yeah, I'm surprised it's coming out now.
Yeah, because the original guy that made the Backrooms movie and content and short films on YouTube is working with them and making this an official movie, a real-life movie, Backrooms. And it's coming out soon. The trailer came out. The trailer's like creepy rooms, just showing the creepy rooms. I think that this is going to be a hit. I think kids are going to watch this. I think this is going to be a phenomenon just for the simple concept of backrooms. If you guys remember during the pandemic and people's obsession with backrooms and taking photos of rooms and basements and saying there's a back room, I found a back room, it was crazy. I was fucking finding back rooms and shit and like, oh my God. And walk into like an office, it has an office inside an office.
Yeah.
It's almost like unlocking a portal, right? It's crazy. I liked it, entertaining. Now we get a full-blown movie with A24 aesthetic. Psh, this shit's gonna be out of here. Also, Toy Story 5 is coming out, and I feel old as fuck because Woody is bald. Did you see this? Woody's bald. Woody has now officially lost hair on his head, and he's fully gone bald on the back of his head right here. I think it's just from wearing his hat too much because his hat's on sideways, so it's like a worn out Woody head. But it's Woody bald. I feel old as fuck, bro. And the movie is tablet versus toys because kids now use tablets. They're not using toys, right? Shout out to my son. He gets on his iPad, but he be on his toys way more. But that's the reality right now with children. So I think there's a genius concept for them to just even create that. This summer, June 19th, Toy Story 5. That's gonna be great. I'm gonna go watch that. I think didn't we all go to movie theaters to watch last Toy Story together?
I don't think so.
Are you sure?
I was just about to say that I don't remember watching.
I think we did, bro.
What was the last one?
Toy Story 4. I think we all went to go watch that together.
The one with the teddy bear?
Yeah, we all with Key and Peele in it as voice actors. I think we went to watch that together.
No.
It was a while ago, so I'm pretty sure. I think we did go to watch that.
I feel like I haven't watched one of them.
Nah, you're fucking.
I'm being that ass.
Not one? Hell no.
I said I feel like I'm missing one. Like I haven't watched.
Oh, I thought you felt like you didn't even watch one of them.
I watched, bro. The first and the second one. I used to have the fucking Game Boy Color game.
Fucking classics. Fucking classics. You can't get more classic than that. Can't get more classic than that. The Ring camera. We'll get back to the Ring camera stuff. Speaking of movies, the actor that died. Rest in peace to Eric Dane. This man died. ALS. He was battling ALS. I saw where it said it was like a 10-month progression, bro. Typically, people die. You get ALS. There's been deaths of like a couple years. And under a year, rapidly, he died in 10 months. Bro. This is the actor known for Grey's Anatomy, right? And also Euphoria. And he's going to appear in the full Euphoria season 3 because he completed all of his scenes last year while filming in a wheelchair. Wow. He filmed Euphoria while in a wheelchair as he was dying. This man was dying with ALS and decided to still film. That's called passion. That's called devotion to the craft. It's a special spirit. He has an actual special on Netflix. Netflix does this show where it's called My Last Words, the famous last words. Eric Dane is an episode. They did Jane Goodall, legendary, would help the monkeys and just animals, legendary person. Eric Dane has his own episode. Phenomenal. Creepy because they filmed this. It's their last words as just in life, and then it goes out after they die, right? And this guy knew basically he was dying, and unless a miracle could have happened, and he did this episode. And he spoke to his daughters, his last words to his daughters. Very sad, very tragic, very devastating. I would not wish this upon my worst enemy. This is very, very sad. Rest in peace to Eric Dane. Such a phenomenal actor. A lot of death recently in Hollywood actors and actors' families. I saw today Martin Short's daughter passed away. I saw that an actor, the guy from Lizzie McGuire, died. The dad, the actor, as well. Everybody keep praying. God is testing everybody with 2026. We got blizzards, and we got very amazing people just dying. I didn't even know Eric Dane had ALS. Rest in peace to Eric Dane.
I didn't know it.
Such a good ass actor, bro. Who's spoken about his past issues with addiction. And on the show Euphoria, he plays a father who suffers with addiction so well. That monologue that he has on the staircase. My God, one of the best scenes. One of the best scenes in history, in the recent history of TV shows and television. So good, bro. So good. So good. My God, no, that shit was so good. Rest in peace to Eric Dane. Gone too soon. Donald Trump did literally what we predicted. Jeffrey Epstein files getting a lot of attention. So guess what? He's dick riding Obama. Last week, Obama said that aliens are real. And then Donald Trump said in multiple interviews, he's like, hey, Donald Trump got interviewed, I think, on a plane. And Donald Trump was like, he should have had said that. He was laughing. He was like, that's classified information. He should have had said that. As if he knew already. But now he wants to own up to it and take the credit of what Obama started. Now he's saying this. So Trump says, based on the tremendous interest shown, I will be directing the Secretary of War and other relevant departments and agencies to begin the process of identifying and releasing government files related to alien and extraterrestrial life, unidentified aerial phenomenon, and unidentified flying objects, UFOs, and any and all information connected to these highly complex and but extremely interesting and important matters. God bless America. So now Donald Trump wants to release all the files and reveal everything about aliens. Guess what? We don't fucking care. You didn't want to drop the Epstein files, and you want to redact and you want to hide shit when you're in the Epstein files, but now you care about the alien files. I'm more terrified of a pedophile than an actual alien. If an alien walked in here right now, I'll hang out with the alien, take a selfie. If a pedophile walked in here right now, I'll be terrified for my life. What are we talking about? What are we talking about here? What are we talking about? Bro.
I low-key want to know about the alien stuff. I ain't gonna hold you.
But my thing is this. You think a file is going to confirm an alien? Show me a fucking alien in my face.
Oh,
then we'll have a conversation. If the president of the United States knows that there's fucking aliens, show me an alien in my face.
So would you be more scared of a pedophile with his dick out than an alien with his dick out?
100%. Because an alien with his dick out might not know what it's going to do. The alien might not even know it has a dick. The pedophile knows he has a dick and he knows what he wants to do with it. And I don't want to be near that.
Oh, shit.
But an alien could just be innocent. You don't watch E.T.? You guys never seen E.T.? As kids, E.T., you know what I'm saying? Stranger Things. Some aliens just be like innocent and harmless. They don't know what they're doing. They're aliens. Trump is, but that's Trump. God bless. Drake again is teasing Iceman. This time Drake has posted again another drawing and another sketch of Iceman with another date. He did it last year. Iceman 2025. Let me write this on something and post it on my story. It's coming. Then he did it again last night. Iceman 2026. Let me draw this on a piece of paper and post it on my story to tease the album that doesn't drop. Drop the album, brother. Like, what are we doing? What is going on with this shit? He posted also like a card of Iceman, like a character, Iceman character, and he also posted a title that says "Make Them Cry." And I guess this is an actual music video from back in the day, an actual song from an artist from back in the day. I thought that it was like, okay, make them cry. This is gonna be the title to his single, episode 4 of the Iceman series. Oh my God, I'm excited. That better be the title of the single, because if you have a song called Make Them Cry, you're gonna make them cry.
Oh yeah.
You're gonna either press the red button and go crazy, rap your ass off, right? Or you're gonna do like some crazy R&B shit, beautiful song about a girl like he's done in the past, emotional shit, classic Drake, and make niggas cry. Or make women cry.
Camacho with the 199. We could get episode 4 this week in Japan.
People keep teasing online. Some of the biggest Drake fan pages online have created these theories that it's going to be Japan. That it's Japan. Red dot in the flag of Japan is Japan. because he's done it in different countries.
Record.
Right, he's done it in different countries. Listen, if he does an Iceman episode in Japan, visually he's gonna be fire.
Oh, amazing.
But the music has to be crack.
Yeah.
Because you're doing it in Japan.
Yep.
You can't be dropping some soft shit and you're walking through the streets of Japan. It gotta be some some crazy shit, the hard shit.
With like a Japanese artist.
Woo! I mean, shit. That if you want to go that route, fuck
That'd
it.
be hard, bro.
Fuck it.
What?
Japanese rap. You know. But guys, is he dropping it or not? Like, what is this? I'm gonna draw some shit on a piece of paper and post it. Like, you keep doing this shit. Like, let's get a proper rollout. Like, you had the rollout. Just continue the rollout. Where's the next Iceman episode? You could do 20 episodes. It don't gotta be songs for the album, but just roll out the album. Continue the rollout.
Yeah.
Like, it was a decent, like, I like the idea. It was decently, like, received. Some people liked it, they hated it, whatever. I liked it. I just wanted to see where it was going. Everyone was like, okay, this episode got better. Episode 3 was the best one. It kept getting better. Episode 4, it's got to be the best one. Where are you? Also, Drake can shock drop. But I think that what Drake is going to do, I think he's going to shock drop some sort of EP beforehand and then roll out the album properly with a single, etc. Single might be on the EP. Single might be on the mixtape. But I think he's going to shock drop music, a project somehow, but it's not going to be Iceman. That's my prediction. That's my take. But drop the fucking album. Because you're teasing people and you're exciting people for no reason. The anticipation is there. It's going to be the biggest album of your career. So it better be good. It's got to be good. Because then conversations start happening. They start happening. Or we could just always just play some old Drake. Because old Drake slaps still, obviously, don't get me wrong. That's for anybody that's reached that level. I was playing old Kendrick over the weekend. And I'm like, damn, I forgot how good some of this shit be. Like, oh my God. Like, these artists reach their level because of the shit that, like, their shit is so good.
Bro, that old shit is so good.
Section 80, man. Woo! But that, we always play that from time to time. Also, the, if you're reading this, it's too late.
Yo.
My God. Also, shout out to, I think it's Fugi Raw. There's an artist that's dropping another, I think their first album or like an album project this weekend that I wrote down to highlight too. Because I've seen his clips. He's this rapper that's like very dark skinned and like very, very smooth and like always had like gold in his teeth and will be rapping almost like jazz vibes, and it always goes viral because his videos are so dope and he's handsome and he's a sexy guy and he's clean and like the shit he's saying is so clean and dope and delivered fire. But his album has mad features, I think Alicia Keys, etc. So I think it's actually gonna be a sleeper album this weekend. But Bruno Mars is gonna take the cake. That's fucking Bruno Mars. Don't get me wrong. Weird stuff in the basement. We'll skip that. We'll talk about that next week. The frat shit. Because that shit went viral. We'll talk about that I won't talk about that with Noel. Because Noel technically was in a frat.
He's a frat boy.
He's a frat boy. So you got to address the frat.
Yeah, he's a frat boy.
The frat scandal. Ring camera in Rhode Island. Also, the Ring camera app, there's a snitching app. For those who don't know, there's an app that you can snitch on. It's called Neighbors. The neighborhood app by Ring. So if you have a Ring camera, you can go on there. You can snitch on people. Hey, I saw this, or whatever.
No shit.
This app, people in Rhode Island have used this neighbor app to complain about the most ridiculous shit. It's like a comedy. It's like a stand-up comedy app now. Because they're asking people the craziest things. Earlier, someone was asking people, is Taco Bell open in Johnston? Like, that's what you care about? Taco Bell? What the hell? Like, the world's ending outside, but you care about Taco Bell? Like, I don't care. This is crazy, bro. Don't get me wrong. Some people obviously they need help. Look at this person said, I snowplowed for 36 hours straight during the storm. Is there any reason why Eden Park, particularly Grove Avenue, hasn't been plowed? Tons of elderly people. So it's like, you get some community outreach, community engagement. But some of the messages on here are so bizarre. I'm surprised that Ring hasn't deleted them by now. They might have, because the Taco Bell ones kind of disappeared. They might have deleted them. Oh my God. Bro, there was one about McDonald's that I was trying to find. Also, I've been on this app before to look. This app has never been this active. This is almost like a Facebook. There's so many posts on the Ring app.
I didn't even know it existed.
There's so many people posting.
I don't got a Ring camera, so I don't.
Back to back post.
Can anyone do that, or you have to have like
a Ring camera to post?
Okay.
You have to have a Ring camera to post. Someone asked, does anyone know if Planet Fitness near Dick's and Kohl's is open? Why don't you call them?
That's the one in Warwick.
Why don't you call them? And also, is a lot of these messages are like gym addicts. These people are addicted. These gym freaks. There's people taking the there's people taking
I mean, there wasn't really much to do.
There's people using jet skis to go to the fucking gym.
Jet skis?
They're driving in jet skis in the snow to go to the gym.
How the fuck did you on a jet ski in the snow?
Not a jet ski. What's it called?
I'm gonna say like how the fuck?
A snowmobile. They're driving snowmobiles in the snow to reach the fucking gym.
You saw the people
they're
that were
addicted to
like
the gym.
snowboarding and skiing on fucking College Hill?
Yeah, that was fire.
That was dope.
That was fire.
That was dope.
That was fire. This app is hilarious to just see people just complain on this fucking app. But God bless. Speaking of local news, because now we got to get to the local news, right? We have local news here. We have a Brown University shooting 2 months after the Brown University shooting. About 2 months after the Brown University shooting, we have now updates that are crucial and people should pay attention to. Last week, Providence Mayor has officially announced that they spent $95,000. They're spending $95,000 to hire the actual private research, independent review people. They're called Police Executive Research Forum. They're going to conduct an independent review of the city's response to the December mass shooting in Brown University in Providence, Rhode Island. We had the mayor on here. We interviewed him, and he announced that on here as well that they were going to do that. But they have officially now hired these people. They're going to spend almost $100,000 to have some people professionally tell them and analyze who fucked up and why they fucked up and how they fucked up, right? Even though it might end up being a lot of stuff that people just told you online for free already, but still, they have to thoroughly research it because you do want to take preventative measures for future situations that could happen. So guess what? You got to do a deep dive and research. I'm not mad at that. Did I think it was going to be that expensive? No. $100,000. God bless. But breaking news today, Brown University as well. Agents with the FBI's elite evidence response team were delayed in reaching the scene of the crime at the mass shooting in Providence, Rhode Island for Brown University because there was no FBI plane available. Kash Patel was in South Florida at the time,
partying
with one of the FBI's two available jets. So Kash Patel's been known for recently taking the FBI jet plane, and he's been dragged all over the social media for it. He probably took the plane to visit the hockey team and go jerk off in the locker room with the U.S. hockey team and fucking jerk off and go crazy with them, right? Fucking crazy. Like a frat boy, drinking beer. Like, what the fuck you doing? But meanwhile, he was in South Florida at the time, and that's what made the FBI take longer. Because I wondered, why did the FBI not come right away? Right? I saw some agents, right? I think they came from Massachusetts, but where's the full FBI deployment on the scene? It took them days to get there, and then when they got there, they were fucking kicking snow on the floor, as if they were looking for like a lost key. It was crazy. Kash Patel's use of the jet delayed FBI's team response, right? This is a whistleblower that's speaking to the top senator, Senator Richard Durbin. So there's a breaking news today with Kash Patel. This is crazy. The director's misplaced, blah, blah, blah. Patel had flown in one of the FBI's two jets to South Florida and was there on December 13th, the day of the shooting at the Brown University. He didn't fly back until the afternoon of December 14th, according to the sources that spoke to MS Now. According to the whistleblower's account, Kash Patel ordered the hostage rescue team to be put on standby after learning of the shooting, which froze the use of the secondary plane by any other FBI team. FBI officials were confused by his order, as numerous SWAT team agents in the nearest local field offices, in this case Boston and New York, would ordinarily be called upon to provide immediate support in Providence, Rhode Island, rather than the Quantico, Virginia-based hostage rescue team. All right. So, if Kash Patel wasn't using this plane, there could have been a possibility that this shooter, Claudio, which we reported on thoroughly here, was found prior to him going to the MIT professor shooting, because he killed the MIT professor days later. So if Kash Patel's plane, why not get the FBI? We need the top agents in the country to help with the biggest cases that are currently happening, especially a shooting at a top Ivy League school. But instead, they couldn't have access to the plane because he was in Florida. God bless. You know, maybe there was hockey in Florida as well. I don't know. But that's a recent update. Shout out to Noah who sent us that today to cover. Also, local news, crazy news, guys, right? Like Chev says, Rhode Island is the Florida of New England. This is very unfortunate, though. In all seriousness, there's a lawsuit now that's claiming that the Rhode Island hospital has released a wrong body after a woman's death. And people are debating this online as well, because people are saying, was it the hospital's fault? Was it the funeral service's fault? Here's what the report says. A Superior Court lawsuit accuses Rhode Island Hospital of releasing the wrong body to a local funeral home following a Providence woman's death. Right? The Servino family, Emilia Selvino, she died at Rhode Island Hospital December 30th of from smoke inhalation after a Christmas Day fire. So there was a fire on Christmas, and Emilia Selvino passed away after she consumed smoke. She took smoke inside her lungs and her body from a Christmas fire. She died 5 days later at Rhode Island Hospital.
Wow.
When the Bell Funeral Home went to pick up the body at the hospital, the lawsuit says Rhode Island Hospital provided the wrong remains. While the family blames the hospital and the funeral home, the owner of the funeral home told the actual news, and she went online. I saw it online, the interview. She says that the hospital's at fault. She says, we went to the Rhode Island Hospital to pick up the body, and when we got there, they went into the morgue number, and they went into morgue number 1, and we couldn't find her. Cardosa is the owner of the Bell Funeral Home. She said that it took the hospital staff there 3 attempts to locate what she was told was the correct body. She says when she was picking up the body from a hospital, they use paperwork typically in the body bag and the tags to identify the individual. On the paperwork that we signed, it stated that she is the person inside of the body bag. The lawsuit alleges that Bell Funeral Home, for its part, never verified that it had the correct body, and it appears never even opened the body bag the remains were in. The Bell Funeral Home woman denies the claims. She says, we opened the body bag and the body was decomposed. She was not recognizable, but it was a light-skinned lady inside the bag. From the pictures that I had of Servino, as far as being a little heavy set, it looked like the same person, but I couldn't identify her from the picture. Yeah. This is crazy. Official cause of death was an inhalation. The niece told the news, the woman's niece told the news that the family did not realize that they had buried the wrong person until they received a call from the cemetery days later.
Oh my
God. Holy shit, bro. Imagine that. That is crazy.
Hold up.
That is crazy.
So did this lady not have a funeral? Obviously, it got picked up by the funeral home. So they did not have an open casket wake where the family is going to see the fucking person?
They probably couldn't because she was decomposed or she was burned. Because it was from a fire. She survived the fire.
She got burned?
Yeah, so she had burn marks.
Her face had to have been charred, bro.
The family said that they told the funeral home they wanted a closed casket because of severe burns from the Christmas fire. If they had an open casket, they would have realized, even though it's still late, it's still later, it's still earlier than when they bury the body. That's crazy.
I don't know, man.
No, a lot of people do that. She probably got burned the fuck up. Bro.
I know,
she probably got burned up.
But
unfortunately,
she had to have gotten cooked, and I don't mean that like in a thing. I'm talking about like she really had to have gotten like burned
it had to
and charred,
severe.
and
it had to have been severe.
Wow.
Wow.
That's insane.
I'm trying to see if they have what body.
Shit only happens in Rhode Island, yo.
What body was it?
So did they get the correct body now? Is the other family of the actual person that's there suing them as well?
She said hospital staff removed the gauze from the woman's face at her request. Wait a minute. The body was later exhumed and returned to the hospital where Cardosa then picked up the correct body. When I went down there was a body bag that was not open, but the tag was taken off. I took a picture of the tag on top of the body bag to show that when I came down there, this body was not even tagged. How do I know that this is the correct person in there? She said the hospital staff removed gauze from the woman's face at her request. When they took the gauze off, she was unrecognizable and she was completely burned, Cardosa said. Jocelyn said family members later went to the hospital to identify Amelia, who she said was naked from the waist down and still had IV lines and bandages attached. The funeral home then drove the body in that same condition back to the gravesite, dropped the plaintiff's mother's body bag into the casket, and unceremoniously lowered and buried the casket, the lawsuit claims.
God, Jesus Christ, bro.
Oh my God. The funeral home said that the body remained in a body bag because of the leaking body fluids, but said the staff cut clothing provided by the family to dress Amelia before burial. The family said that the funeral home and the hospital are both at fault, but Cardosa from the funeral home says that this wouldn't have happened if the hospital didn't give the incorrect body with the incorrect paperwork. Wow.
That's insane. That's insane.
Is there
There's going to be a second lawsuit.
Is there a world where this is the funeral home's fault?
I think it's definitely both.
And they're covering it more than it needs to be.
I think it's both, but primarily the hospital, 100%.
This is just unfortunate. This is because someone dying in your family is unfortunate. But then you go through a shitstorm when it comes to the body and the funeral after and getting the wrong body.
Yeah, no.
Whose body was it? Like what? It's crazy how there's just bodies there that you can just like, take a wrong one.
Bro, not only they're getting sued, but they got to fix it. Bro, like you got to give money back. You got to cover the cost. It's like, you know what? We fucked up. This is how we're going to, right our wrongs. Cover the whole cost of the whole thing. Give them their money back or some shit, bro. That's ridiculous. And like I said, where's the second family of the original body that was there buried? Are they going to sue?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Know.
That's crazy. That's insane, bro.
I don't know. Well, real quick, so they said I'll play this audio. This is J. Cole. They asked J. Cole right now, a fan asked him about Iceman. This was his response.
Before you play that, let me read this one.
Yeah.
David Martinez with the 20. Appreciate you. Thank you very much. This is for doing a show when y'all snowed in. But also, Kash is a bozo. Did y'all know he uses the FBI plane as a private jet to watch his girlfriend play shows? She's a country singer. He's a groupie for her.
No, he's a clown. He's a clown, bro. He's a clown. He's a clown. Cat Williams made fun of him during his new comedy special. It's hilarious. You guys should watch it. It's hilarious. This is what J. Cole says as far as what a fan asked him. A fan asked J. Cole if he's going to be an Iceman. Drake's album.
Expecting an Iceman? Cole, can we expect you an Iceman?
You said what?
Iceman? Anything?
I don't know about that.
I don't know about that.
Oh, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. He seriously sounded like
Is that video or just audio?
I'll show the video. It seriously sounded and looked like he doesn't know about that. Like he doesn't know. You know what I'm saying? Like he doesn't know about that. I believe it.
Like,
Obviously, could he be lying?
Like, what's his facial reaction to that?
These people be lying a lot. You know what I'm saying? Iceman this month, anything? I don't know about that. Oh. He said, nah, I don't know about that. I think it's serious.
Yeah.
Damn, him and Drake really beefing, bro.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Because if he would have said it like with like a smirk or like a laugh or whatever, but he said it mad serious. His facial expression didn't even change.
Because he has to know that he's going to be asked about everything because he's out and about with people. You're going to have some random people, TikTokers, journalists. You're going to get some questions.
Yeah.
What's your response? I don't know about that. It's a response. You could have ignored it. It's a response. Or is he a good-ass actor? And he's on track 5 on Iceman.
No, I don't think so.
I doubt it. Because if he was on Iceman, then Drake would have been on the fallout. The fall off.
Yeah, I don't think so.
He wasn't. So, God bless.
I didn't even think OVO artists are gonna be on it.
Yeah, no. Yeah, no, that's nuts. Also, I report on the Spanish podcast, El Podcast. We have a Spanish podcast that airs every Friday. El Podcast, watch it. It's me and my father and Ocean's barber, one of my barbers, Loco Tron, about a mother and her son that were found dead in a car outside the Miriam Hospital here in Providence, Rhode Island. It turns out that this situation is crazier. This is a crazier situation than we expected. This mother was trapped alive with her dead son weeks before their bodies were actually found dead. Police said that Rhode Island struggled to locate an elderly homeless woman after a caller reported that she was trapped in a snow-covered car with her dead son. 2 weeks later, both were found dead in a parking lot outside of a hospital, Miriam Hospital. They've been identified by police as 75-year-old Arena Kozak and 49-year-old Stanislaw Kozak, the Kozak family. 49-year-old son, 75-year-old mother. They had been living in their white Kia for about a year, according to the police call obtained by WPRI. Providence police spokesperson said that the deaths were weather-related, with underlying health issues also as a factor. Temperatures had dropped in the single digits January 28th, according to the National Health Service. 3 days earlier, Providence had been buried under 20 inches of snow, and police logs show that officers faced several obstacles while trying to locate the car because there was so much snow everywhere. This was a January snowstorm, right? The person who contacted the police was not the son, but it was a Russian interpreter calling on the woman's behalf, according to the Providence police chief. Wow.
Was this another carbon monoxide shit?
Wow. What the Rhode Island hospital released wrong body to funeral home. What is that? Oh, it's a different story inside of it. Say that again, more. Would you say it again?
I said, was this another carbon monoxide case?
No.
Or did they really just
I think
die
it's just
of,
from
like,
the cold. Because the car wasn't on type shit. You know what I'm saying? So I think it was just the cold. Yeah. It's just a cold. This is very sad. Yeah. Officers later contacted a relative of the family that lived in Germany via WhatsApp to let them know about this, because they found the bodies. Wow. Listen, I don't know. Police should have looked more thoroughly, but at the same time, there was so much snow that should have been cleaned up, because maybe it was a mountain of snow. Sometimes you see mountains of snow, and there could be a whole car underneath the mountain of snow. That's how crazy the snow has gotten, bro. This is sad as fuck. Rest in peace to this family, man. Wow. Rest in peace. Also, viral.
People are saying this place called...
What the hell? Viral. We have this woman in a wheelchair with state police chasing her in Providence. I thought it was AI. This woman on I-95. Wait, that wasn't even I-95. What is that? Is that I-95?
That's Route 10.
Route 10.
That's Route 10 going onto Dean Street.
Yeah, and this woman on Route 10 going onto Dean Street, taking the exit, that goes to like Federal Hill,
yeah.
near downtown, in a wheelchair, casually driving in the breakdown lane as if she's done it before. She might do this shit all the time.
Yeah, well, they need like 20 state police.
20 state police chasing her down, right? This is the most Rhode Island shit you will ever see. This shit is crazy, right? Did they try to pull her over and give her a ride? I feel like they did, and then she said, no, I'm going to just keep going myself. I love, I pay respect to the elderly and the older people, but this woman needs to be given some sort of fine, no? Like, is that legal? That can't be legal.
That's not legal. That's not legal.
Why is she not arrested?
That's not legal.
Like, that's not crazy? That's so dangerous. Bro, if you're driving on the highway and you see a woman in a wheelchair driving on the side in the breakdown lane, I might think I'm hallucinating. I might think I might think I'm high.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Is that grandma? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Nah, bro. It's funny as fuck, but it's like dangerous as fuck.
No, 100%.
She could have fucking died.
100%.
Nah, this is nuts, bro. This is nuts.
For how long were they chasing her?
Listen, I'll say this much. I think it was quick because that shit was going fast as fuck. It was going pretty fast.
But think about it because, okay, she's getting off on Dean Street.
She probably left Union.
That's what I was going to say.
From Union to the Dean Street.
That's far.
Probably 15 minutes on the wheelchair.
That's far, bro.
Yeah. Also, there's a lot of these streets and there's no sidewalk. And since January, the snowstorm in January, there's no sidewalks everywhere. So these wheelchairs struggle traveling. She said, fuck the winter storm. Fuck the... What the weekend say? Sidewalk save my life.
Sidewalk save my life. She can't sing that.
She said the opposite. She said, fuck the sidewalks. I'm going on the highway to risk my life because I got somewhere to go, somewhere to be.
Yo.
I hope wherever she had to go was important. The hospital, an appointment. It had to be something significant.
Yeah.
Because what the fuck is going on, bro?
Yeah.
My God. God bless that woman. And last but not least, a local story here. Well, second to last but not least, local story here, an update. Last week we reported on the shooter, the hockey game shooter. Here's an update with the hockey game shooter, Robert Dorgan. For those who don't know, this man had 3 women that had 6 kids with him. He had 6 kids with 3 women. That's why there's a lot of confusion with who was his son, who was his child, who was his daughter, who's the family. Because he had 6 kids with 3 different women. Also, his ex-wife that he killed at the hockey game happened to be his cousin. He was related to this woman. This woman, it says here, Rhonda Dorgan, had the same last name before they were married in 1992. They've had the same last name, Dorgan. So his wife had the same last name. So there's a lot of confusion. People are like, what's going on with this family?
Is it confirmed that they were familiar or they just had the same last name?
Oh, no, it was confirmed that the first cousins.
Oh, yeah?
And then they also had the same last name.
Wow.
Before they even got married, right? One of his sons got highlighted in the news because one of his sons
try to set a fucking fire to the
viral
church.
when he set fire to a black church in 2024 in Rhode Island, right? That's one of his sons. So people are like, oh, this is that family, etc. He also has a whole swastika tattoo on his arm. This man seemed to be a full-blown racist. If you have a swastika tattoo on your arm, that's not fashion. That's racism, right? God bless. His daughter did come out in that interview and she did say that he had mental health issues and he had problems. Also, the victims have been confirmed to be family members and family friend. Linda and Gerald Dorgan. That is parents of the wife that he killed, his ex-wife that he killed, Rhonda. That's her parents. They're in the hospital in critical condition still.
Wow.
Also, a family friend, right? This man, Tom Geruso. Shout out to Cameron Geruso, his son, who we've worked with. He was a sponsor in the past. He does the car washing company with his son, which is Tom's grandson. Condolences to that family. Tom, the family friend of the family, family friend of the family, also critical condition, right? So that's for context for those who don't know, because people are like confused about everything that's going on and trying to connect the dots with everything that's happening. But that's the update. This man seemed to be a full-blown racist with the swastika tattoo on his arm, right? Crazy guy. Nothing against him, me personally, him being transgender. He happened to just be crazy, mental health issues, and he also was transgender. I have nothing against him being transgender. Not me personally. The internet is going to be the internet. You guys are horrible. But that's why the internet, because you could be anything you want. You could be horrible. You're not going to, you know, what are you going to go to jail for being horrible on the internet? You can't. God bless. That'll change one day. One of his sons also set fire to a black church in 2024 in Rhode Island. His wife was his actual cousin. They were related. They had the same last name. His ex-wife, which is crazy. But Rhode Island is one of the only states in America. Let's look up how many states, which states, let's play, which states can you marry your cousin in America? Which states can you marry?
You know what they say,
Your
why
first
go
cousin
across
in.
town when you can go across the hallway? Yo, shit nasty, bro.
States where your first cousin marriage is legal. Alaska, Alabama, California, Colorado, Connecticut, Florida, Georgia, right? Massachusetts,
You've named
Maryland,
a lot more than I thought.
New Jersey, New Mexico, New York, and Rhode Island. Rhode Island is amongst those states. Amongst the 20 states, there's 20 states in America where you can marry your first cousin legally if you want to.
That's almost half of
Rhode Island is one of them. Almost half of the country. Rhode Island is known for that, though, because I know there's stories online of people who do that and they come to Rhode Island to do that.
Don't you remember that one
that
girl
case
that we
reported?
covered? Yeah.
Yep, on soft white underbelly. So that's one of the things that happens here in Rhode Island. And we also want to send condolences to the families because there's so much drama and news coverage and misinformation, but it's because people were trying to rush, I feel like, to get the story out. But now we know more details. This guy had 3 women, 6 different kids, and everything that's happening. There's a GoFundMe. I'll post a GoFundMe. There's a GoFundMe for the family friend that's in critical condition. My guy Cameron's dad, Thomas Geruso. They've raised so far $53,000. Let's keep raising money for him. They need money because the hospital bills and their life is never going to be the same after. So Rhode Island, come together and support them. Also, we have the parents, right? We have the parent. Well, not the parents. We have Ava and Colin. Ava and Colin are the siblings, the kids, Robert Dorgan's kids. The siblings of the actual son that they killed, his siblings, they need money as well. They've raised so far $300,000 for the family to support Ava and Colin after the Lynch Arena tragedy. $300,000, that's amazing. Wow. $300,000. The GoFundMes are up, so you guys can go and support them whenever you want, whenever you guys want. But Robert Dorgan, there's going to be definitely, I feel, in the future, a documentary about this gentleman and the story. This is such a crazy story, but mental health is real. Please get people help, especially once it reaches this level. Because if I'm somebody close to him, you know, once I see the swastika tattoo, listen, man, you need help, brother. You need help, and we can get you help. Reach out to us if you need any help, especially in Rhode Island. We can get you the help immediately. We can connect you to resources, any mental health victims or any actual mental health friends or families, associations, etc. Last but not least, we have Epstein files. The Epstein files and Rhode Island. Rhode Island mentioned in the Epstein files. Why? Let's break it down right here. We have some quick notes as to why Rhode Island was mentioned in the Epstein files, right? It seems to be a connection between elite social networks, property ownership files and ties, and philanthropic circles, but no documented criminal operations in Rhode Island specifically, right? But for those who wanted to know, because when you read the Epstein files, there's mentions of Rhode Island. The biggest link, they say, is Leslie Wexner, the founder of the L brands, Victoria's Secret, and Bath and Body Works. He has a long-standing tie with Rhode Island because he also owns major property in Newport, Rhode Island. This guy was one of Epstein's most significant financial clients, and he was an associate of his from 1980s to the 1990s, right? He gave Epstein power of attorney at one point. Let me make sure who's sending me this. He gave Epstein, let me make sure, people, I'm live, so you never know. Okay. Shout out to Jerusalem again, Cam. I'll send you the link, the post that I posted too. But Wexner, yeah. Epstein also gave power of attorney at one point to Wexner, this guy who had property in Rhode Island. Because of Wexner's Rhode Island presence, when Epstein's contact list and flight logs became public, Rhode Island got mentioned in the media coverage, right? Epstein's flight logs. So after Epstein's arrest and death in 2019, his flight logs and contact books were widely reported, right? Any notable person with Rhode Island ties became a part of the actual speculation. This technically doesn't mean that they had any involvement in the crimes, but this was something that would happen. No major crime scenes in Rhode Island. Epstein's known primary locations were New York, Florida, and the U.S. Virgin Islands. So Rhode Island got mentioned because of that gentleman, it seems like. But a lot of people were concerned. They're like, oh, Rhode Island, is Rhode Island and the Epstein why did he come to Rhode Island so much? But it seemed to be that it was this guy, this weird guy, this Lex Wexlin guy, right? Because once you search Rhode Island, Epstein files, there was one report that said Epstein looked to buy a house in Newport, and he had ties to movie making in Rhode Island in the past. Right? This was go local, so they dove in a bit deeper. Let me get the proper quote here. Woody Allen, yeah. In the summer of 2014, Woody Allen was filming the movie Irrational Man, starring notable Hollywood actors Emma Stone and Joaquin Phoenix, one of my favorite actors of all time. The movie was underwritten by millions of dollars in Rhode Island tax credits. The movie was filmed in Newport and Providence, and during the production, Woody Allen was living in Middletown, Rhode Island, probably near Raising Cane's. Not Raising Cane's, they get Raising Cane's, the competition, Dave's Hot Chicken. The mansion once was owned by another Hollywood star, Nicolas Cage. Nicolas Cage owned that house in fucking Middletown, Rhode Island. What the hell? It's called the Gray Craig Mansion. Pretty ugly mansion, but these people have some obsession with it. Crazy. Epstein was convicted. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, it seems like that's it with the Rhode Island connection. Make sure I read it properly before closing out. But yeah, what's Epstein? In an email 2016, a third party, I said I really sound like New England real quick. In an email in 2016 to a third party, Epstein cites his efforts to buy the Newport mansion. So he tried to buy that Newport mansion. Mr. Chris, a house in Newport offered at 11 down from 13, just sold for 2.5. It is only one of the many examples of high-end offers. Wow. It's the far home. Just 2 weeks before Castle, Epstein, Epstein was emailed an invoice for $30,000 for design services. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, this is the proper quote. I was reading it in reverse. My apologies, guys. So it says, Go Local reached out to Amy Castle. Amy Castle, this was a person behind, an interior designer behind the Ruggles Avenue mansion in Newport. According to Epstein's schedule, when he returned to New York after visiting Woody Allen, he was scheduled to meet with Amy Castle, an interior designer. According to emails released by the U.S. Department of Justice, Castle and Epstein had a relationship related to her interior design work that lasted for months. Go Local Providence reached out to Castle on Tuesday to ask her about her relationship with Epstein and the Newport mansion in an email between the two. The mansion at 237 Ruggles Avenue, Newport, was known as Far Home Mansion, was purchased for $60 million in 2016. I don't know nothing about it, said Castle. I don't know the place at all. She said she never had dinner with Epstein or anything like that, and I'm going to hang up now. So she hung up on Go Local. She said she never had dinner with Epstein or anything like that. But in a series of emails, it shows that the two did do business together just 2 weeks before Castle, according to records, emailed Epstein an invoice for $30,000 for design services. A series of designs, Castle included the following option, complete with a massage table. Over the months of 2014, there were dozens of communications between Castle, Epstein, and his team. In an email in 2016, a third party, Epstein cites his efforts to buy the Newport mansion. Interesting. Epstein's conviction of molesting young girls seemed to have little impact on his friends and colleagues and lawyers. A part of his legal team, negotiated Epstein's non-prosecution agreement in Florida and represented him as allegations mounted in civil suits. And this person, a part of his legal team, this lawyer, had history in Rhode Island, in Newport. Socialite Claus Von Bulow was charged with attempted murder of his wife, Sonny Von Bulow, in 1979 at her Newport mansion, which left her in a coma. This lawyer that represented Epstein represented Claus in 1979. Then he represented Epstein in 2014. A series of emails between Epstein and his assistant were reminders to pick up the lawyer on the way to visit Woody Allen in Newport. Wow. Epstein and Woody Allen and the lawyer met up in Newport in a separate trip as well. In an email, 2015, Werman to Epstein, he asked Woody Allen if he wanted to buy his Newport home, citing a Newport Post article. And Beach Club. Yeah, so it's connections, don't get me wrong. In thousands of emails, there are other Newport details about boat buying, the Clark Cookhouse as the place to eat, and more. Listen. And also, Providence Journal reports that Jeffrey Epstein visited Newport, Rhode Island, and he brought girls to Woody Allen. Well, Woody, does that mean?
That's that noise.
The first time we saw it, heard it in a while. It didn't come from my phone. What do you think it said? What is it?
I don't know.
Wasn't my phone.
I don't know. There was nothing popped up. I don't know. I gotta figure that one out.
Jeffrey Epstein visited Woody Allen, famous director, and he brought girls to him on the set of a movie here in Newport, Rhode Island. This was in 2014. He made a trip, Jeffrey Epstein, to Newport, Rhode Island, on the set of a movie, Woody Allen. Allen filmed The Irrational Man in Rhode Island in the summer of 2014 with number of scenes in Newport, Providence, etc. And he lived in a house, like I said right now. Boom, boom. Wow. Epstein was accompanied by 3 young women described as girls in one email and his assistants and others. One of them, Karina, was also his girlfriend, according to Bloomberg. Allen's assistant implied that the women would be cast as extras, playing summer college students in a scene filmed at Sal Virginia University. Epstein promised to bring the controversial Harvard Law School professor Alan Dershowitz, this is his attorney. The recently released files indicate. Wow. A July 23 reminder on his personal calendar states, reminder. This is Epstein's reminder. You want to let Alan Dershowitz know when you will go see Woody Allen in Newport, Rhode Island. told Allen you would take him with you. Epstein's trip to Newport, Rhode Island took weeks to schedule and plan. In late June, his longtime assistant expressed concerns that there were not a lot of great hotels in Newport that they get to book, that will be booked up. So he just made it a quick day trip. Jeffrey Epstein. Jeffrey Epstein's staff chartered a helicopter to fly him and the girls from Manhattan to Newport, Rhode Island. With local authorities' permission, the pilot dropped them off at Gray Craig's private helipad, this mansion in Middletown, where limousine drivers met them and chauffeured them to the film set in Newport. Allen's assistant instructed the women to report to South Regina's University's hall for a wardrobe check at 10 a.m. Epstein's own itinerary included lunch with Woody Allen, then traveled to Portsmouth for a sea trial at Naiad Inflatables, a manufacturer of custom dinghies and tenders. The emails also indicate that he was looking to buy a new custom motor launch for Little St. James, a private island where he allegedly trafficked young women. During his brief visit, he went on one of the Naiad boats, but ultimately did not purchase one. So he was trying to purchase a Naiad boat here in Rhode Island. And that's it. So he definitely had ties. But it doesn't seem... He did bring young girls here, or young women. You know, Rhode Island was always somewhere where celebrities would visit, as far as Newport, etc. I forgot that Woody Allen filmed that movie with Joaquin Phoenix and Emma Stone here in Middletown. I gotta go rewatch that movie. It's been years. But there we have it. We love you guys. We appreciate you guys. I had to cover some of the Epstein stuff. It's not as crazy or spicy or like, oh my God, as the other stuff that he's done everywhere. But at the same time, you know what it is? People care about this stuff because we don't know if what he's saying, for example, let's send these young girls to the film set, whatever. They got to put them in a movie. That shit could be code for these young girls getting raped.
Pizza. Like
the pizza shit. So they keep saying pizza in the Epstein files. I'm not saying that any girls got assaulted by Epstein or etc. in Rhode Island, but that's why people look into this stuff, because it could be coded and layered and hidden by these words and these emails and these reminders. So that's why it's good to analyze it all. Right, this woman, interior designer, she said that she hung up right when she got the call. She got pissed off. She doesn't want to be involved in this because she goes like, but that's anyone that knew Epstein or did something with. I don't know him no more. I never knew him. Everyone's gonna run away because it's gonna ruin your reputation forever.
Yep.
Because any ties to him, you could have sold this man a hot dog. And they're gonna be like, "Yo, why are you selling this? Why are you selling Epstein 5 hot dogs in 1 year?
Didn't you give him a wiener last year?
You know what I'm saying? He liked hot dogs. Why do you like your hot dogs? You know, so there's some fluff to it, but at the same time, it is like, wait a minute, we don't know how powerful this guy was. So it's like, is it fluff or is it all evil, evil, miscellaneous, crazy, malarkey? What is it? I don't know. But we love you guys. We appreciate you guys. From Rhode Island to the World, Chloe Mission Podcast, episode 230. Happy birthday to me. It's my birthday at midnight, which is crazy. I got to get something to eat in 10 minutes. See what's open.
I'm gonna have to ask the Ring doorbell people.
I don't know what's open. I'm gonna have to make a post on Ring like everyone else is making. But happy birthday to me. Another year of life. 20. How old am I? 28. Am I turning 29? No, I'm not turning 29. You're turning 30.
No, that's me. See?
Aren't you turning 30?
Yeah. I'm
okay, I'm going crazy. I'm like, wait a minute.
Yeah,
it's a 2-year difference, right?
I'm turning 30.
It's not a 1 year difference.
It's like a year and months. 2 years, sure.
But 2 years once you complete, when is your birthday? So it will be 30. So I'm turning 28. I don't know why I forgot my age. You know why?
You're from 98.
In my mind, I'm 16. I've been 16 for 10 years.
I wish, bro.
But yeah, I am 20. I'm turning 28. I'm 28 at midnight. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. Another year of life. All I'll ask is for you guys to keep supporting, the vision, the Club Ambition. We are doing so much this year. A lot of plans, a lot of visionary situations, giving back. We're going to do a lot of things this year. It's going to be amazing, but we need your support. So subscribe to the channel, Club Ambition Podcast, Club Ambition on YouTube, Club Ambition Podcast on Instagram. Support the live stream. Hype up the videos on YouTube. Give the hype button. Press the hype button. Hit the like button. Share the videos to your friends and family. Share the clips on social media. And just keep helping us grow. Because there's going to be a lot of more things happening for this year, 2026. It's been a hell of a year. We're here recording in the middle of a blizzard for you guys. Risking our life for you guys. Because you guys love us so much. And we love you back. Without each other, we're nothing. So forever remember that. You are a part of the Club Ambition. Cap! We're out. Love y'all.